Right. What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh,
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Baby, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Steals on the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci got large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Moaning, everybody.
Moaning.
Leroy, you won't believe it.
What?
JFig's been here since like 9:57.
What?
I've been here
Yeah,
since
like
9:45. Okay.
9:57.
9:45.
But witnesses say 9:57.
I think it was more like 9:57.
Because I went to go to engineering. Okay.
Engineering.
Oh, so you came early to go to engineering. You ain't come early to the show.
I went to engineering because I was logged out.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, I need a new key card, so I feel that.
You need a new key card?
Yeah.
You got your face on it?
Well, my last one didn't. I'll put my face on this new one.
You used to get your face on a key
They don't
card.
do that anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
That's why
Really?
Yeah,
You
really?
ask
Why?
why you don't have your face on the key card?
Yeah, why don't
right.
you have your face on a key card? I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
I want my face on a key
You
card.
used to have a work
photo
ID.
day. Yeah. How do I identify?
Sometimes, like when you used to go out to a media event, you're like, I work for such and such. Here's my work badge. Here's my work ID.
Ooh. Yeah.
I still have my old 790 the ticket one in my wallet, just for a keepsake.
Well, that's nice though.
Mine still says 790 the ticket.
Yeah, mine. I never even had one that had like all the stations on it, but like
Oh.
once I lost my last one that had a face on it, they're like, yeah, we're just giving you a blank.
All right.
man.
You got a picture. I always got the white card.
Just
Not always. Like you got to a point where they started doing the white card.
No, I've always had the white card.
Nah, there was a time you had a face. I've seen your face.
I've seen. Yeah,
I've
I
seen
feel
your
like I've
face.
seen it
All
too.
right, I got you.
I've seen your face. We're deflecting. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back at it after a long weekend. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. Game night.
Our boy UD is on first take right now. Has to make
Oh, he was killing it yesterday.
He's killing it. We were just talking about this before the show. He's coming for all of Kendrick Perkins stuff.
Yeah,
He's coming for all of Kendrick Perkins stuff. Everybody loves UD. They're like, oh, this Udonis Haslem. He's good.
Yeah,
He's good.
And
But,
he looks great on TV.
Has to make him
does
sick
he?
that he has to start off his show today talking about the Boston Celtics getting to the NBA.
Hey, you see how UD went from hanging out in Florida beard to doing ESPN beard?
I did notice that. That's I did. He does seem sharper because I don't think he is that.
He don't have no gray.
I don't see any gray, but I do see it on his podcast. So you may be onto something there.
No, I know I am. Come on.
Do you think makeup just makes him do that? How does that work? Do you think like he's
No,
dying that, or do you
he's
think,
dying it.
or does ESPN do that for him?
Does it? No.
I don't know how TV.
Is this
works.
like a
Hey,
walk?
you think you gonna go in? Wait. You gonna go in and get makeup and say, yeah, dye my beard.
Oh, the Beijing. That's what they call it for the hair. Do you think they just do that for the beard?
no, that's the Beijing is the stuff they just put on their head. Like what's his
Carlos
name?
Boozer.
Chicago, Carlos Boozer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he is getting this opportunity. Like I said, it's finally nice to have a hometown face on these shows. And I know there's been a lot of great Miami guys, Levitard, Sedano. And I'm talking a Miami athlete gets to be on television, one of the faces of this city, to battle against some of this Northeast overkill. Which, by the way, I mean, playoff hockey when you lose in overtime. Woof.
Oh my goodness.
Why'd you even come back? Why tease me? Why tease me?
Wait.
I thought for sure we were going to win. I thought for sure Kachuk had that game winner. just to rip it out of my heart because some guy hits a foul tip past Bobrovsky in overtime.
See that?
Oh my God.
How do you do that?
It was an
Do you know how hard? Do you know how hard that is?
So how do they do it? It's magic. That's how
They do it all the time, and they just do it. They just say it on TV nonchalantly. Oh, so and so with the deflection. I'm like, it's got to be a better word for that than just deflection.
We had 100 more shots than they did. How did not one of them go back? Skin. How did not one of them get past him? We had 100 more shots. This sport's unfair. Let me just say right now, hockey is dumb. It's unfair. It's not fair. We should be up like 3-0 right now. What is this?
Yeah.
5-4.
Pain.
You teased me for no reason. You gave me extra hockey. You lured me in just to get my heart broken to lose on a foul tip. Ridiculous. So mad.
Speaking of foul tips,
That being said, we're set
your
up.
boy. Hey, speaking of foul tips, your boy retired. Angel Hernandez.
Oh, Angel Hernandez.
Angel.
I don't think anybody calls him Angel,
Wow,
Leroy.
I was so
Angel.
What?
I don't know what.
No,
Like,
but
I was trying to be.
He can now go to sports hell because yes, he's the most hated umpire.
I was watching something on Twitter, and they showed an at bat. There was 3 straight pitches. The ball was this outside the box.
He was comically bad.
The batter just turned around and looked at him as if he was saying, "Oh, you got a blind spot." Huh?
Yeah, he was comically bad as an umpire. He's finally gone. I've never seen so many players. Dontrell Willis, CC Sabathia. The list goes on and on of the players so happy that this guy is now officially done umpiring Major League Baseball after years of being terrible.
Yeah, that's true, silly sauce. Sucks we were on the right side of all these overtime games.
This is different. This is
can't.
way different, dude. Way different.
It's like a gut punch.
Shesterkin.
You know what I hate, though? I hate when, like, for some reason, and I don't know why, the other team always seems to get a bunch of breakaways during the course of the game. I don't know if it's just their team. I don't know if it's just the Rangers. But how many times do you go 2-on-1? Where's everybody else?
Can we convert a power play, please?
There was a time where we had 2 power plays.
They had 2 power play goals last night, and so you're thinking, okay, another power play. They had a 4-minute power play.
4 minutes.
I was gonna.
1 shot attempt.
Oh, it was brutal.
Very bad.
It's very frustrating when you're in those situations. You're like, yes, here we go. Change the momentum. Can't even get a shot off. And then when you whiff right in front of the net, you're right there, dude. Off the pipe, whiff in front of the net. It's a cruel sport. I mean, I was not made for that. Back-to-back gut punch overtime losses. You come back just to tease me, to bring back some extra hockey, and then nothing. Down 2-1. That being said, Cats in 6. We lined right up perfectly. Cats in 6.
Easily.
This is exactly what I predicted in the first place.
This is true.
So I am completely fine with this. We will wreck them tonight in our barn. We will rain pucks down on Shushkin.
Yeah.
And we will kill him via hockey.
I'm interested to see how Paul Maurice was after this game, because after the overtime loss in Boston, he was still making jokes. He still was like, you don't expect to take 2 games from the President's Cup trophy.
It's true.
Winners. But now this is a little bit different.
Now you got the pressure on you. You got the
pressure.
Got the pressure on you. You got the pressure on you, and you're down in the series. This is really, the Cats in a situation right now. You're facing like your first must win of the playoffs. You've been having everything in your hands and on your terms. Well, what the hell is that? A deflection?
Okay.
Just lose 6-2. I'd rather that. Just kill me already. Don't come back and tie it 4-4. Not to mention I had to deal with the old frog mush over here.
What are you talking about, dude?
Mush, dude.
How?
You sat here.
How did I mush?
You were so cocky on our group chat the entire game.
What did I
We
do?
were just
Both of you.
setting ourselves up for failure because
No
of you.
way, dude.
You sat
I
here.
said one rhino gif after the first goal, and then I'm just trying to update JFig on the game. And it's not my fault they scored 2 goals in 12 seconds.
I
by the
appreciate
way-
you until you lashed out on me.
Can I tell who is that guy who punched who punched our dude who punched Rodriguez right in the face?
Hello?
Who is that guy? The captain. They
Tell
do
him.
that commercial with him and his mom. Didn't his mom teach him not to punch somebody in the face when they're not looking?
That was John Jones. It was egregious, to say the least, sir.
Jacob Trouba. Yeah, get out of here, dude. You sit there, you think you can trick us with this commercial with your mom getting checked for disease when the only disease you have is dirty hits.
Whoa!
Ridiculous,
That's
dude.
a bad case of it.
Made me disgusted, and they show that commercial 100 times. It's
Yeah.
basically like the NHL version of SGA and Chet Holmgren.
Mm,
What a pro wants. Not a dirty punch in the face.
that was bad, dude.
I do like that one with the guy who's like, no goals. I like that guy. Who is that guy? Is he on the
No clue.
It makes me happy. I like that commercial.
Hockey commercials better than the NBA commercials.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Except for that guy who punches
He's
somebody
a
right in the face.
liar.
Truba punching. What did your mom teach you?
Hmm.
Hit him with it. What does she think she is? Keith Kachuk?
Mm. Anger, dude.
Take a break. Back after this.
WQA.
Yeah, we take you up till 2. Leroy's back. His internet is back.
I don't know. The electricity blinked.
Dude, it's looking. What do you call those ominous clouds?
Ominous.
It's looking a little dicey out the
I'm sunny by me.
Those clouds are looking like omnivores.
down further south. It's looking a little dicey over
Like
there.
what?
Omnivores. Those clouds are looking like omnivores.
Isn't that a dinosaur?
I don't know.
An omnivore is it eats plants and meat.
No, it's a dark cloud.
Nope.
Yeah, or scary.
Nope.
Like there was like a dark omnivore sound.
Did you just make it a species of dinosaur?
Mm.
Yeah.
She didn't say that actually.
What are you doing?
Can we all just agree that Vincent Trocheck on the Rangers, not
God.
handsome?
No way.
Not
Kick the sharpest of rocks.
I'm sick of him too, dude. Enough of him. You sit there, you're a fake friend. You sit there wearing Barkov's jersey. Oh, I love Barkov. Listen, you're not handsome. Lomberg's handsome.
Yeah.
That's a real handsome man right there.
Is Lomberg like the smallest Panther?
He is.
He's tiny, right?
That day that we saw him at Media Day, he looked like the shortest one. I was very surprised too.
Yeah, because especially he's got to take on that Frankenstein that they got Rempe. I mean, these dumb New Yorkers are like, we love Rempe. And Rempe's out there like, me skate. Boom, boom.
I think that's
like, why do you guys enjoy this? He looks like a giraffe in skates.
That's the one thing that took me by surprise is how big some of these hockey players are.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy's like Wembanyama when you put skates on him.
I mean, do you remember Peter Royale?
Yeah.
Not a small dude.
This is
skated the same way.
He looks ridiculous next to some of these people out there. And it's just basically his is just like me go hitting wall. They're so happy. All these bobos from the Bronx. I'm lashing out. I don't like being down 2-1 in the series. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous tonight. I'm not nervous tonight, but I'm very nervous tonight because I don't want to feel what I felt the last 2 games, which was absolute heartbreak.
Pain. Lots of pain.
And not being able to talk about it.
I'm in a weird spot.
Oh,
I have faith because we are the comeback cats. We are the cardiac cats. So even if we go down 3-1, I have 100% faith that we will come back and win this in 7. But cats in 6. Nonetheless, if for some reason we don't find our way out of this New York Rangers series, I'm going to have a hard time believing in any team ever moving forward.
Really? Because this team is the best team you've ever seen.
This is the best team I've ever seen.
So like but you realize just hockey. Like that's what's going to happen. We're getting hockeyed right now.
Then what do I do?
Overtime losses like that. Yeah,
we're getting laughed at right now because they're just like, oh no, Cliff. You know the shots are 94-30, but hockey. That's just like we're getting hockeyed right now because they went out there, they just obliterated. And you know what happened? You know what's in our way? Once again, a Russian goalie who can't be stopped.
Damn, he's good.
The thing that I hate about it is that I saw so many breakaways, so many 3-on-2s. And I'm like, that's why they don't need as many shots. Because their shots are always damn breakaways. Like they had one guy staying back cherry picking. Like, what are we doing?
Hated it. That being said, cats in 6.
Yep. Easily.
We did, once
tonight. Can we get cats in 1? Right.
You know what happened though.
Can't get cats in 6 until you get cats in 1.
I like that. 1 cat at a time.
Yep.
You can't be a crazy cat lady until you have your first cat.
Wow, that's right. It's true.
I would say until you have your second cat.
What do you mean?
But you need your first one to have.
You need your first one to have a second one.
Yeah, but then
unless you get 2 at the same time.
You're saying if you're just
you can't win 2 games at one time.
You have a first one.
So you're saying you're not a crazy cat? Because I would say you have outfits for Scooby and you only have Scooby. So some would say you're crazy dog lady.
Who is some? You guys?
I think if you were if you talk to your cat like it's a person, you give it a little cat sweater.
You talk to Sunny, but like it's a person.
Only when we're
so do you to Zeus.
I've never put an outfit on.
Only when we're hunting.
You talk to your child like it's a person.
Your dog, that dog doesn't hunt. Okay? You throw Sunny Bunny out back and say, go clean the yard of critters.
Which she does. She's awesome at. Speaking of critters, came home on Friday, trying to relax a little bit. And what's on my umbrella? But a Marcos.
Get out of here.
Just right there. Cuban tree frog just sitting in the middle of it. Invasive, by the way. By the way, I got to use that app right away. You guys were making fun of me. And I was like, what kind of frog is this?
What was it? A Cuban?
Cuban tree frog.
Interesting. I didn't know
So
that
my question is,
Invasive.
you know why that app wouldn't work for me?
Those Cubans.
Why?
I'm not.
you would not be that close.
Right.
Cuban tree.
Like I could just picture you right now taking a picture of a snake and getting bit.
Is there a Puerto Rican tree frog?
No, but there's a
I don't know.
Coqui. There's a Puerto Rican
That
Coqui.
is true. That is true.
Look at that.
That's you.
That is also me.
Shmeethan says, only person I know who dresses up homeless dogs is JFig.
Homeless dog.
I mean, he's not
Number
homeless.
one, he's not homeless. And number
has
two,
a
that would be
home.
a very nice deed from me. Okay.
Wow. Very defensive.
JFig was just
today.
going around and she's giving all the strays sweaters.
Oh god.
That's very sweet. Okay. Those poor little innocent animals.
I didn't realize that Cuban tree frogs.
You know, before we were here, the animals would just walk the face of the earth, right?
Looking for love
in all the
food.
wrong places.
and shelter.
What a life.
That's the worst commercial ever.
Now look at us. We have
In
hot.
the arms
Stop
of a stranger.
Start crying.
The little dog sitting, and they always put them like in snow.
It hurts.
Very sad. Very sad.
By the way,
Cuban
I was in the car
Hey, by the
on Monday,
yeah.
and Marcos was playing Best of
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh no.
Game
it?
Show Edition.
oh, yes.
Very selfish.
No, I was using too much of my brain trying to figure out these animal names,
Yeah.
breaking it down.
Silly Sauce asked the correct question. Here's a question: why was Mark Ingram banging the drum at the Panthers game?
What the
Yeah.
And I
hell?
will tell you, I was so happy to see Mark Ingram banging the drum because it boxed Leroy in so hard.
That's true.
Because you want to talk about the most rando connect ever of all time. Mark Ingram. Leroy's here banning back Struce.
Where the hell
Isn't
is
Mark Ingram from here?
No, not from here at all. He's lived down here. They were asking him. They're like, even the Panthers.
Wait. Mark Ingram is from here.
No, he's not.
Where is he from?
He's from, was he from New Jersey?
I'm looking
Played
at
for
it
New
now.
Orleans and Alabama.
That's
They talked about this. I saw Katie Ingleson interview him. She's like, all right, from New Jersey, went to Alabama, and played for New Orleans. What brings you here? He goes, great question. You know, I've lived down here, and I've been, he's like, oh, Panthers fan? And I don't know if he's a Panthers fan. You know, happy to have you. I mean, like, great, but it's very random.
Oh,
to have Mark
you
Ingram.
know, I forgot to tell you, you know who I golfed with last Monday? Sony Michel.
Oh, former
Very
Patriots.
random.
Yeah,
right?
he
That
lives
is-
down here.
Interesting. Were you like, was that in the tournament you went to?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys both got to talk to you guys both got to riff about Belichick just taking away carries.
But at that point, listen, at that point they had Tom Brady.
Yeah, it made more
I
sense.
didn't have Tom Brady.
Dade South says played high school ball in Michigan. Yeah, dude, Struce
Yeah.
can bang the drum.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
what
know
are
if
we
he.
talking about
It's a
here?
critical game tonight. I don't know if I'd bust Struce out for the night.
So
But if Mark Ingram can bang the drum, Struce can
so-
bang the drum.
I'm gonna say this, right? When you look at all the people that have banged the drums, Struce does not fit in any of those local guys.
He's
Right? Hold on. But if you're gonna have Mark Ingram bang the drum, then I can't be upset if Struce bangs the drum.
We need to come correct.
But
though,
up
so-
until this point, if you look at all the people that have banged the drum and their local ties to the area,
Mhm.
right? Struce didn't fit. Now Mark Ingram is about as random as they can get. Like
Crazy.
It really is.
It
so
really
different.
felt like
you understand what I'm saying.
You know what?
Like
scene
I had a
was-
legitimate argument
You did,
until
dude.
Mark Ingram banged the drum.
You know what? I wonder if whoever was supposed to be the OG drum banger banged out, and they were like, "Who do we go with?" Hey,
It was me.
Mark Ingram's always here. But they got to go. They got to come to correct tonight with the drum banger.
I would have preferred Adewale or Gunlier bang the drum.
Of course.
than Mark Ingram. Yeah. Okay. Who do you know? You what? I got one right now. Perfect.
Hmm?
Wipe the slate clean. Really get the team going. Bring some physicality. Ray Lewis on the drum tonight.
All right. You former Hurricane.
Still
is he
a better.
here?
Hey,
I
he
don't
lives down
know.
here.
Does he
Still-
live down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Still
get
a
him.
better still a better tie-in than Max Strus, right?
But he's a former.
Right, a Miami great though.
Oh yeah, definitely a better. Listen, it
Right.
wins over Max Strus, but
Yeah.
Max Strus wins over Mark Ingram.
That's
Exactly. Well, again, wait. Let's not mince my words. I have said that Max Strus fits banging the drum more or better than Mark Ingram. And I had an argument all the way up until Mark Ingram banged the drum.
Yeah, we need to find ourselves a Dolphin, dude. Let's go. OTAs going on. Like, are they Panthers? Are they like not allowed to go? I mean, they're running around in shorts, right? Like, what's the harm if like Tyreek Hill bangs the drum tonight?
Yeah, chop. What
Can
about
I
chop?
go in a
Practice
Starfish
wait.
costume?
They're not practicing that night. They're done at like 1 o'clock.
So, how about Odell? Why don't we welcome Odell?
OBJ.
Odell BJ bangs the drum. New Miami Dolphin.
Ooh.
Odell Beckham Jr. bangs the drum.
New blood.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Let's get it going tonight, man. We need to bring the thunder to this game.
Aaron Feld.
What?
Juicy.
That would be wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miami Hurricane strength and conditioning coach and great mustache, Aaron Feld.
Still more deserving than Mark Ingram.
Like he might break the drum.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine
Even
if they set
Cristobal.
it
Why
up.
not have Cristobal do it? I'd have Cristobal
Miami
do it.
guy. Mark
Yeah.
Ingram, they kind of lost us. I'm like, we need to speak to Game Hops. There's always one move.
I gotta feel like this is a last minute thing. Like I'm
Um,
guessing that they probably had like Tua, and then Tua's like, "Hey, I can't make it tonight."
He would.
And they're
wouldn't
like,
he?
"Mark Ingram."
He would back out of something he agreed
You're like,
to go
guys,
Marcos.
we don't have Tua, but I got us a former Alabama Crimson Tide.
to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got us Waddle? Nah, Mark Ingram,
Mark Ingram.
former Heisman winner.
They're like Derrick Henry. Nope.
Keep going in that realm.
Kodak Black.
Oh.
Nope.
We'll take a break. We did not get to hand them out yesterday, so Leroy will gather us around the locker room and hand out his
Ooh.
game balls and game bombs next.
This guy's a ball.
Oh, gather around the locker room, ladies and gents. It's time for Leroy Horde to hand out his game balls and game bombs. What do you got, Leroy?
My game ball is going to go to the service men and women that serve our country and fight for our freedoms and protections and protect this country. You do something I could not do. Therefore, I must respect it. And I respect it as much as I possibly can. And I will, whatever part I have as an American, fight for everybody else's freedoms. That's freedom to vote, freedom to choose, or whatever. I don't have to agree with it, but that's part of being an American. So kudos to those guys. I have friends, I've had family. I got a nephew that's in the armed forces, and I tell him every day, every time I talk to him, that you are doing something as happy and as glad as you are to say your uncle played football. I'm telling you right now, you are doing something far more important than I have ever done in my life, nor could have done in my life. So I have the utmost respect for those guys.
Well said, Leroy.
My game bum goes to overtime in hockey.
Oh,
Dude, first of all, there's not enough liquor in my house to get me right for these moments. And then there's not enough liquor in my house to get me down so I can go to sleep. So I'm just sitting there staring at the TV like, damn, it just lost the I couldn't go to sleep.
I know.
So close. Twice.
Brutal.
It was brutal. So, like, it's exciting. And the thing about hockey is, like in football, you have offense, you have defense, you might have a turnover here and there. But hockey goes from offense to defense so damn fast.
Hockey gives you the highest highs and the
Right. Like you're like, no, breakaway. Oh! And then I'm watching this, and I can't do it. I blame Mark Ingram.
This will roll clear today. This is Mark Ingram's fault, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who hurt us?
Dude, and take it from a person that's been in sports my whole life and has been the highest of high in said sport and the lowest of low, right? There has never been a moment that I've played football that I've been this up and down during the course of a game. Never. It is unbelievable. And I can't imagine seeing it live when it can go from being you can't hear in there to hearing a pin drop.
To hearing all your thoughts.
Right. It's, oh my goodness. And I like, I don't even know. I play football. It's definitely not this active, right? It is not. Your emotions don't go through this in any other sport. It just doesn't. Luka made that shot at the end of the game. That was a woo, up, come up. Yeah, great. Right?
Has anybody ever been happier to hit a game winner over another athlete than Luka was to hit that over Rudy Gobert?
He hates that guy. He
hates Rudy Gobert.
He hates Rudy Gobert.
Everybody hates Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
We all hate Rudy Gobert.
Yep.
But Luka, he said a lot of no words to him.
Oh my goodness. And it was, it's like he wasn't even speaking English. We could read his lips. Ooh, that was.
Well, that's what he claims. He claims he was speaking Slovenian. I'm like, no, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
You can't bleeping guard me was pretty clear, dude.
We got you.
That wasn't Slovenian.
Nothing. I was speaking Slovenian.
So like, yeah. So that was the ups and downs of hockey. I haven't experienced it in sports. Like I don't know how fans of hockey deal, like, holy smokes. It's excruciating and fun at the same time, and happy and miserable, and you don't know, like, and you're just so up and down and up and down. The game ended, what, 11-ish? And I just sat there. There was nothing I could do.
I sat there head in hands, not weeping.
There was nothing I could do to get myself calmed down where I could go to sleep.
And all I could think to myself was, Frog Boy, he mushed us, dude. He mushed us, dude. He mushed us, dude.
These
How
guys,
is
like,
that is
Come on.
Rocky on a group chat.
He had 2 goals that day. I was on a bunch.
You got cocky. You knew it. You lashed out the entire afternoon against it.
I thought we
You
agreed this
both
was Mark
lashed
Ingram.
out.
Mark Ingram's number 1, but Frog Boy's number 2.
No way. No way, dude.
And by the way, I can see the rats starting to gather off of the Bob ship already. You're all ready to throw tomatoes at me.
5 goals? Oh my god.
How is anybody supposed to stop that?
35 shots, 5 goals.
What is he, Neo? He's supposed to stop or Kill Bill, stop a bullet off a katana?
What's that other guy's name?
Shesterkin?
Ilyasova? I don't know what this is.
He's so good.
Whatever his name is, he stopped 100
Is
pucks.
his first name Ivan?
Igor.
Igor. Wow.
Dracula on the other side stopped
Hey,
150.
I tell you what, there are no small Igors.
Well, he's not very big. He's like Bob. He's Bob size.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, he's got magnets or something.
Dude,
trust.
I'm telling you what, that is like Friday and Sunday were so nerve-wracking. I like, holy smokes.
The other thing, that's enough game balls and game bums. The other game bum from me in my petty watch rankings, we're ending up with an NBA Finals where, like, I'm obviously gonna have to like root for Dallas to beat Boston, but I don't like it. I don't want Mark Cuban to get another championship.
Rooting for Dallas.
Yeah, that's crazy. I tell you what,
Am
I the only one that would rather have Jaylen Brown than Jason Tatum?
Bro,
he's a dog out there.
He was so stunned that he actually got an award over Jason Tatum. He goes, "Excuse me, really?"
Right.
Not even Jaylen Brown could believe. And by the way, he only got it by 1 vote. 1 vote. I was like, how is
vote?
that?
Oh,
there's 9 votes for the MVP.
Right.
He won 5-4 over Tatum. I'm like, you guys really thought Tatum was the MVP of the series?
Right.
Really?
They're like, come on, man. Like, just the way, like, I'll say this. He may not always shoot well, right? But he's always aggressive. Sometimes Tatum's standing in the corner.
Oh,
You're shocked it was 5-4. It should have been like 8-1.
Yeah. I was like, what? He hit the biggest shot of the series. No, I don't know. Listen, how the hell he got away with what he was able to do to TJ McConnell? I'll never know.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Let me tell you something, dude.
The only thing that was missing was finish him.
If that was the other way around,
if
that was the other way, TJ McConnell did that to one of the Jays, they would have taken him away in handcuffs. They're like, what did he just do? Mr. Intangibles?
What if that was Draymond?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's Draymond. We're talking suspension for Draymond, retroactive suspension. No, TJ McConnell sitting there. He's like seeing Tweety birds up at the lights.
And they're like, not a foul.
They're like, didn't the referee go to? He was like,
as unfortunate
as it was.
Right.
You don't need to reason with us. Just say you're not going to call it on the Celtics.
Right. Yeah, we didn't need the warm up chat to like get us to brace us for what you were getting ready to do.
You're not gonna like this.
This is
right. As unfortunate as it sounds,
this is a really unfortunate series for me. Now, like, basketball wise, I really like watching Luka. Kyrie's obviously cool to watch, but I just hate Mark Cuban so much. And he's not even the owner anymore.
Nope.
Wasn't he supposed to leave? Who's giving that guy in the good seats?
He still runs. No, he still runs the team.
Why did they let? Who allows that deal? Why do they let him run the team? He owns like 30% of it. Get him out of there. Hey, you're nothing but A-Rod now. All right, you're just there for good seats.
For cameos.
I just want to be clear. I will not acknowledge this championship for Mark Cuban.
Really?
He's not the owner.
Would you rather have Boston win it?
No,
Okay.
no chance. No
Okay.
chance. No
Okay.
chance. I will be sitting there rooting for a Mark Cuban sweep before Boston.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, there you have it.
Get him, dude.
But that being said, I mean, it's the worst two teams. Like, people around the Heat were like, some of the Heat fans were like, "Oh, I don't want the Timberwolves fan to say things to Jimmy." I'm like, there's one guy on the team, Karl Anthony Towns. Everyone knows he's lame. Who cares?
No.
Does people barely remember Jimmy as a Timberwolf?
Hey,
The only thing you ever remember him as a
And-
Timberwolf was embarrassing the Timberwolves.
and let's be clear. The way Karl Anthony Towns has been playing,
Oof.
what you gonna say to Jimmy?
Let me tell you something. Bum. Ant-Man's gonna go right to that management. He's gonna say, "A-Rod, you get this guy the hell out of here."
4 for 32 from the 3 in the last couple.
It don't
games.
matter. He doesn't like you can't
That's
listen.
bad, dude.
The one thing that I will say about a lot of the Heat players, right? And this is throughout their whole team and through a lot of teams. When you realize your shot isn't going, right? Find other ways to impact the game. Right?
Yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns is a 7-footer that can do a lot of different things. And he started to at the end of the game, but by then you should have already known your shot wasn't working.
And he was telling, and he was like, "I put up 1,500 shots a day," and they go right to TNT, and they're like, "Cap!"
He literally put
Right. Wait, guess what? Draymond was like,
That's not true.
Yeah, no way.
he said, "Harry, you know what cap mean?"
Yeah, and Ernie felt like me. It's like, of course I know what that means.
Oh, okay. No way, though. There's no way he puts up 1,500 shots.
1,500 shots.
There's no way he does that.
Your arms would be first of all, your arms wouldn't look like grandma arms if that was the case. Second of all, he's so tired. Everyone tells me, "Hey, Carl, I think that like 600 shots was enough today." No, I gotta get on. I have to get 900 more in.
Do you know how long it takes to shoot 1,500 shots?
He must have meant like in a week, right?
Okay. I mean, just if you think about it, let's just say a shot takes a second and you're re-racking and taking breaks every 30 shots. With that being said, I don't know how many seconds. I'd say that's
and they don't. And here when they shoot shots, here's what you don't understand. When they're shooting shots, they're not just standing and shooting. They're moving. They're doing various drills to get to those shots.
How much?
Right. So when you watch these guys shoot, they're not just standing and shooting. They're going to their spot. They're catching the ball. They're jump shooting. They're running around. Okay. So it's not just shooting shots.
I wish Anthony Edwards was next to him because Anthony Edwards would have called him a liar.
Oh my God, yes he would.
Let's say he puts up.
So wait, Anthony Edwards is looking at him the same way Jimmy did.
Guys,
which is a fun look. He had a good series of last year, especially defensively against Joker. But I mean, this is a no-show. Woof.
If he puts up 1,500 shots and he shoots consecutively, 1 second per shot, does not stop consecutively until he is done, he's shooting for 25 hours straight. There's literally not that much time in the days.
No, he's not.
That's not time. I don't think you did math right.
You did that wrong.
How long does it take to re-rack a ball, take breaks, and do whatever the case?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Say if it takes him 5 minutes a shot.
5 minutes one.
Well, say 3 minutes. 3 minutes a shot. Okay, that's 3 times 1,500. That's 4,500.
3 minutes for one.
4,500 divided by 60. It's like 8+ hours.
4,500 divided by 60 is 75.
Can you trust him with a calculator?
So it's 86,000 seconds in a day.
Oh my God. All right.
He's got to sleep.
He's got to sleep.
There's no way he can shoot 1,500 in a day.
How do you prep for a game with that? Like, what are you doing? There's not enough time, dude. There's
You probably
literally
shoot 1,500 a week.
each shot takes 3 seconds. How about that?
No, you can't shoot continuously like that.
Of course, but it's just to show how
There'll
ridiculous
be some though,
it
but
is.
there's some that like he will stop and shoot. Like
Yeah.
we'd have to ask in it, like because the Heat players warm up like for a game, each of them are in 15-minute blocks. You don't get to stay out there as long as you want. There's a schedule. Like
They go to a routine. They go through a
yeah,
routine.
Karl Anthony Towns, like he doesn't get to hog up the time. Guys get mad. Like if Orlando Robinson is still shooting at 5:30, Bam will be like, "Hey man, get off the court. I need my coach. Like get out of here." Now Karl Anthony Towns may have more pull because he's one of the stars.
No way, though.
I would guess in their routine, they probably shoot up 40 to 50 shots.
Probably more.
That's it.
Maybe they
No.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Not even that.
He said like 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I would
But
say
they're running around. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
I would say it goes anywhere. I would say Leroy's probably right. It's probably like in the at the most, probably like in the 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
For like a 3-point shooter who's sitting there and they're just going boom, 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 get 5 up, hit 5. And if they don't hit 5, and also depends, a lot of them won't go until they make a certain amount. You know, like so if a guy cleans the rack, he might be done a lot quicker. Or he might do different drills. But 1,500 shots. And also just the guy it's coming from. I just don't believe him. I'm sorry. If Ant told me, I'd be like, I believe him. Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Taking you up until 2 here on the program. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
No trucks.
Oh, man. Tonight, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Final between the Florida Panthers and New York Rangers. This is a big one tonight, Leroy. Cats down 2-1 in the series after a pair of overtime losses in Game 2 and 3. Puck drops at 8 o'clock tonight from Amerant Bank Arena. And, of course, you can listen to that game right here, 560 WQAM. Are you nervous, Leroy?
Yes. Because two teams that are very close. I hate watching a game where the Panthers outshoot another team by a boatload. They control the puck and still lose. You know, it sucks. I do have a hockey question.
Oh, Jesus. All right, go ahead.
I got you.
I'm trying to think who it was. He got 2-minute minors.
Yeah.
So it was 4 minutes total. If the Panthers would have scored, do 2 minutes go away or do the whole 4 minutes go away? Yeah.
I think it goes away.
The whole 4 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they'll just address one at a time.
Right, because if it was two different guys, that's what I was trying to.
Well, I think there was some debate there if it was going to be maybe it was a possibility that was going to go to a 5-on-3 or a major. Yeah. So, but no, it goes away.
Oh, that sucks. He got a twofer.
He
got a BOGO.
And then Paul Maurice was like, "Oh, he got 5,000." Damian says it still happens. See, I don't know, dude. I don't know hockey. Stop asking me questions. And why do you always ask the same questions? Why don't you go look up all the rules? Okay. Why do you keep asking me these things?
You're my hockey guy.
What? No, I'm not. Stop asking me these questions. And especially
I figure I could ask
the same questions.
Come on.
No, I don't.
You're like, all right, what about this scenario of breaking it? Why are you running, JFig? You're already
Yeah, I don't understand.
Calm down. You're off camera. You already asked me all these questions about, you already asked me, but you're like, all right, but what about this first scenario? Let's say that there's a penalty, right? But then the goalie is kidnapped. Do they get to use another goalie?
Oh, no. Hey,
also get what?
You know what's crazy?
On the delay penalty, taking the goalie away?
When the Panthers went empty net, when they had the puck.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh,
yeah, that was cool.
That was scary.
Still couldn't score.
Like that.
No, because soon as they get the puck, the whistle blows.
Oh.
So they can't have an empty netter.
I still don't know what icing is.
It covers you can't throw the puck two lines.
Just can't throw the puck willy-nilly to change out guys.
Yeah.
So they'll blow the whistle, they'll do a face-off in your own zone, and they can't swap. They can't do.
You can't clear it like you can't
do
clear
players
it like, you can't clear it like you're trying to fight a power play.
Okay.
There's no icing on power plays.
Offsides. What about that one? Is that like soccer?
Yes.
Offsides.
No, except the blue line is it.
Oh,
you can't pass the blue line until the puck passes the blue line. So a lot of times you see them skating laterally with a cleat.
I can't cherry pick. Essentially, I can't just stand by the goalie the whole time.
That's cheating.
But that all changes when there's a power play.
And you cheat the game. The only one you cheat is cheating yourself.
Not
so basically, I'm barking on the wrong tree asking you any hockey questions.
I've only been telling you that for years, dude. But yet here you come.
You have a new hockey insider.
Still with the same amount of. Still with the same. Except he doesn't know the penalty.
Marcos doesn't even know what offsides is. He's in.
That's what icing
now
is.
that I
Guys, I was
know.
being sarcastic.
He's like sitting here and he goes, "Now, Tobin, what if there is a triple minor, but there is a goal? Do both minors stay? Does only one stay? How many minors there? Or does it convert to a major?"
That's a good question. No, that's some good questions. Like it was a
Randy Mueller, not me. Stop asking me these questions. I just want to sit here, talk about my guy Bob. I want to throw rats, and I want to talk about who's banging the drum. Why do you ask me all these questions?
Bring in a hockey guy next time.
He doesn't do that.
I'm right here.
You want me to give you David Dwork's number so you can text him?
No, I'm good.
What is the voltage on the Zamboni by the third half?
It runs on Rangers fans' tears.
Well, it hasn't been working, has it?
Oh my
They were talking
God.
about the ice looking much better down here than it was in New York.
I
Hey,
did
fix
say
your
that.
ice, New York.
Fix your
Fix it.
fields, your surfaces, whatever's
Oh,
going
Silly Sauce tried to answer it, and he answered it with no answer. I think if you score in the first 2 minutes, there's 2 left. If you score in the second 2 minutes, it goes away. Which is all I was trying to clarify.
What?
Oh, okay.
So
if you
because
have
it's 2 penalties, if you score in 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes goes away, but you still have another 2-minute power play. It didn't matter because they didn't score in 4 damn minutes.
Certainly did not. What else we got to get to here? So it seems like our NBA final is set. The Celtics move on. They sweep the Indiana Pacers, who incredibly had a 90% chance in all fourth quarters to win their games.
Yep.
Yet they got swept.
Yeah.
That is an impressive run of blowing it for the Indiana Pacers.
That brings a whole new level to the term third quarter.
But they do sweep them. They win 105-102. Jaylen Brown wins the Larry Bird Award. Yeah, we love it. 2 Celtics have won 3 of the Larry Bird Awards.
How do you think they feel in Boston about Jaylen Brown winning?
Probably happy. Probably like
I think they're okay with it. I think if you're a Celtics fan, aren't you honest? Just like this Tatum's not that good.
You got to be honest. At a certain point, you got to face.
He's
it.
All they do is chuck up threes, and they play one-on-one basketball for a majority of the game.
All I know is the Celtics have been in this position. Like, congratulations to them. They've been in this position and getting to the Eastern Conference Finals for the last 5 years, right? Or 6? Is it 5 years or 6 years?
6.
I can remember more Derek White clutch shots than I can Jason Tatum.
Very
That's
true.
all.
Right.
That's all I know.
I'll tell you what. Al Horford scares me way more than Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's just he doesn't scare me, and that's
No.
okay. You know what? He's fine. But the thing that's funny about it is now the Boston fan is trying to go into he doesn't get enough respect, which is laughable. This dude has run up the credit card on respect more than anybody else and hasn't given me the results. And let me just tell you something right now, Boston.
You got some NSF charges?
Yeah. Let me just tell you something right now, Boston. I'm not gonna do the thing that said that you've gotten a red carpet to the finals, which you have.
Yep.
But if you don't win it this year, may God have mercy on your soul, because you're never gonna win it. If you don't win it this year, with all this, I don't even like to say you've gotten lucky breaks. Let's just say things have aligned right for you. You got the draws you did because you had a great regular season. Miraculously, every all-star on each roster that you have faced has missed at least half the series you have played. But whatever. But let me tell you something right now, dude. If you don't win this series, I never want to hear from you again. Never. Don't lose, dude. You better win this NBA Finals, which I don't know that you will, because Luka's on a tear and Kyrie Irving's coming for revenge because you guys kicked his ass out of town. But if you
that would be perfect, right? Kyrie winning.
And let me just tell you something. This pains me because I don't want to root for Mark Cuban, but you've left me no choice. So that's fine. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not even going to call it a Mickey Mouse championship. If you win a championship, you win a championship. Whatever. You have it forever. But if you don't win this championship, I never want to hear about this Boston Celtics team again, because I'm not going to do it. You guys get what you get and you don't get upset. All right. The Miami Heat weren't healthy. I've been like Eric Spoelstra. I have not watched. He's like, the Celtics will do this a lot. I will not watch 1 minute of it. I'm peeking in and out, but I'm not really. But if you guys don't win the championship, and you don't think that I am not going to uproariously laugh after every little break has gone your way, you are sorely mistaken, my friends. So you better get these 4 wins, because I don't care if this happens in 4, 5, 6, or 7. Old Petty Tobes is waiting to dance on the grave. So I'm just telling you right now, you mother bleepers, I won't mention a word about injuries and good breaks and all that stuff. That's fine. Everybody else can do that. Or not impressed. You win a championship, you win a championship. I'll tip my cap. Okay? But let me just tell you something. If you don't win this championship, I will take your hat and I will take a poop in it.
Whoa!
They damn near getting their championship delivered by Uber Eats, right? Like,
So
me back championship without listen.
A poop in there.
They've had an easy pass due to injuries and stuff like that, and they've had some teams that have actually played them a lot closer than this series would.
Let's be honest. This Pacers series was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah, well, way closer than it should have been.
I know that's
a knock on Boston.
I know it's crazy to say because it was a sweep, but it was way closer than it should have been. It should have been a sweep, but like every game should have been won by 30.
I turned it off yesterday, and they were up. The Pacers were up by 11, and then I see these reports that the Celtics are advancing, and I'm like, how did this happen again?
I know it's funny because it's like it's not enjoyable. Like it feels like the West playoffs have been so good, and the East playoffs has been such dog poop. It really has been, and it's not a Celtics thing. It's just the facts. The best players haven't played in the playoffs. You go look on the other side of the bracket. I mean, what Anthony Edwards has done this playoffs, beating the Nuggets. What Luka has been doing. Some of the stuff Kyrie was doing in the Clippers series. I mean, it's been incredible basketball on the other side. SGA, they have oodles of talent. Oodles. And this East sucks. So Boston, let me just tell you something right now, dude. Don't lose. Don't lose. Do not lose the series, or you should be. I'm going to be honest with you right now. They should be banished if they lose this NBA championship.
Banished?
Banished?
Where are they going?
What are you going to do with them?
I don't know. They need to be. If they don't win,
yeah,
this championship, which Leroy is right, has basically been. Larry O'Brien has been shipped via Amazon Prime right to the TD Garden, which I'm not going to say championship. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But if you don't pull this off after all of the breaks, because it's not like what the Mavs, a 6 seed?
Let me check.
And Luka's maybe the best player in the world, but this is not.
They were the 6 seed in the West.
Understood.
Yeah.
But they're not. There's not a Boston fan out there that's not like, ooh, Wolves, Thunder. Before this playoff started, they probably thought to themselves, Nuggets, Wolves, Thunder. We got to skip all of them.
Yeah.
Because look at what Luka's had to go through compared to these jokers. So if you don't, I'm just telling you right now, if you don't beat the Dallas Mavericks for a championship, you should be banished. I'm just telling you right now.
Mavericks were 50-32 last year, which earned them a 5th seed in the West. It would have been a 2nd seed in the East.
So I have a little friendly wager with a golfing buddy of mine.
Celtics fan?
No, he just I pulled the Tobin. And he's just on and on about how good Boston is. And I'm like, enough.
Just enough.
I'm like, they're not winning the championship. You go, who's winning? I said, Dallas. I said, I would like to wager some golf balls. Dozen golf balls, your favorite golf balls. Just for fun, right?
For funsies.
I don't care about the golf balls. I just wanted him to shut
up. Yeah, but we're doing this without even pausing.
Wait a minute. Here's the kicker. He's from Indiana.
Really?
Yes, he doesn't like Boston. He just says he's just, one of the outsiders that come in and say, man, that Boston team is so good.
I had my buddy, my best friend's a Knicks fan, and he's like, I hate Luka. I'm like, you do? He goes, complains too much. I'm like, more than like you want Boston to win more than him? Really? Because his little adorable Slovenian face whines too much? He does whine a lot.
What do you think he was saying?
I told him, I said, I had 3 years of watching Kyle Lowry. This ain't nothing.
you guys see that viral picture going around, or like that video clip in which they're calling it the Luka now,
where he just stares into his
he
opponent?
just stares and like kind of playfully says something to them, but
Yeah, it's like it's the adorable Slovenian assassin smile. He's just like he's like it's usually both guys are hunched over. He looks up and he smiles, and they're like, I can't do anything with this guy.
This guy's a teddy bear.
I gotta tell you, how fast does Kyrie look out there? Is it just
Just
me?
Google this.
He just looks like he's faster than any human being out there
Well, especially next to Luka.
with a basketball.
It's like you have to go stop these two unguardable monsters. One of them is
And
really
then-
fast, and one of them is really slow.
And to your point, Marcos, you talk about how terrified you are of Al Horford.
Oh yeah.
What about Naj Reid?
I mean, he's good. He's definitely good. But
I mean, he shoots threes just like Al Horford, and he gets hot.
he's honestly been playing great. It's just they need Karl Anthony Towns and they need Anthony Edwards to be successful, and they just haven't gotten that. I think.
Did you hear Luka's quote after on TNT where he goes, when they saw Rudy, he goes, listen, I'm not fast, but he's not fast. I'm fast enough to beat him.
Oh my goodness! Why wouldn't Karl Anthony Towns be out there? Did they run a screen or something?
Yeah, they got a switch. He got switched out, and then there's these funny clips of once he gets the switch on him of getting Rudy Gobert. There's a video from the upper deck. I'll see if I can get it for us. But you could just you could hear the Wolves fans going, "Oh no!"
My God. The look in Jaden McDaniel's face when he realizes that Gobert is on Luka, he sees it coming a mile away.
Hey, I have a question. This is a basketball question.
I'll take this one.
Why, when they know exactly what they're going to try to do, they're going to try to get Rudy Gobert matched up with Luka, and they're going to keep running screens until it happens. Why don't you come up with a better defense than letting them do what they want?
This one's easy. I want to pass it to my colleague Tobin over here. Tobin, you can answer that one.
Well, I think the thing is, you're probably thinking to yourself, and Rudy Gobert is thinking, I'm the best defender in the world. I'm a 4-time defensive player of the year. What's better than me?
D-boy.
Listen, him on the perimeter is like him being in quicksand. He's a paint protector.
I know.
He's the best defensive player in the paint.
That's not what I was told this year. I was told that got all better. That's not what I was told. I was told that got all better.
Okay.
That is true.
That's what I go give that to the votes there.
Certainly look better.
Take a quick break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you off the holiday weekend. Cats back at it tonight. 8 o'clock is your puck drop. You guys can listen to that right here, 560 WQAM. Marlins, they lose to the Padres yesterday, 2-1. Jazz Chisholm has been on a tear. He hit his 8th home run of the season.
They switched him to the leadoff spot, correct?
Yeah, when they traded Arise, they did. And he's been on a tear.
That's been good. Is he still center field? Right?
Yeah.
Nice. Made that transition. I didn't know if they were going to put him back at shortstop eventually. I mean, look, this team.
No, but I'll tell you what, this Tim Anderson.
You know, I mean,
wow,
legend.
Wow.
If you don't have anything
Stone
nice
hands,
to
dude.
say, don't say it at all, sir. He is a legend.
Hands made of rocks.
Okay.
Man, it's like he's got frying pans for hands out there.
Way to go, Bendix. It's okay.
Can't feel the lick. It's a problem, dude. It's a problem. But anyway, Marlins did the Marlins are back at it. They'll get back at it against the Pods. Hopefully they can they've been playing better. The Marlins, they've been playing better.
Yes.
They've been playing better.
Still only 19 wins on the season, but playing better.
Doesn't matter. They
Playing
are
better.
Marlins
Okay.
baseball. We're playing better.
Yes. Hey, if you look at the last 10 games in their current division, they're in second place.
They're closing in on the Mets.
Closing in on them.
If we end this season finishing above the Mets, that'll be good enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be good enough for me. I hate
For
the
sure.
Mets.
It's like when the Hurricanes are bad. As long as you beat FSU, then I'm okay.
Yep.
Which I know we haven't done that in a while.
Somebody pot up Leroy. He's been talking.
Oh, Leroy. Wait, no, I have Leroy.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, that's on you.
Yeah, it's
What are you guys doing? I said, what if they finish above 500? Would that be like,
Oh, if they finish above 500, like give Skip Schumacher a lifetime
Shoot.
contract.
That's
oh, no, but he's already gone.
well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, give him a lifetime contract. Like,
Is he gone?
give him whatever he wants if he's able to pull that off.
Isn't it
Yeah.
crazy? They've been shutting teams out and also losing 1-0, 2-1.
Yeah, it hasn't been. They've been able to do this by basically, 3-1s, 3-2s, whatever. They're getting wins.
Yep.
It's been better, but
Never thought that I'd watch a hockey game and the hockey teams will outscore the baseball teams.
yeah, that's true. Much more action in the
Yeah.
5-4 playoff loss for sure. But anyway,
So
it's,
what did everybody do yesterday? Yeah.
Avoid getting scorched by the hot.
Oh my goodness, it was so hot.
I stayed home.
Really?
I did.
I mean, because I got to tell you, I cooked some ribs, and we had some hot dogs, and my neighbor had a graduation party. And you ever had the pickled onions that they put on top of hot dog? Oh,
I
my
like.
God.
Remember,
Listen, I had one. I had a hot dog with that on it, and I said tomorrow I'm having hot dogs.
Mhm.
So I had that, and then I asked my wife, "Anybody coming over?" No. Then when I get back from golf on Monday, she goes, "Hey, so and so's coming over. So and so's coming over." I'm like, "What?" All right. So then we had to wing it. Cook some more ribs. Got the little hot dogs. That pick, I don't know what it's called. They have the red onions are sweet, and then they have the regular onions in pickled and they're spicy. Ooh, nice.
So is this you reflecting on your food accomplishments for the past?
he shows up 3 minutes late to the segment. He goes, "Forget what you guys
I'm
talking about.
just
What did we do
waiting for him to
yesterday?
be like sausage.
What did we do?"
Oh, I had sausage and peppers too. Yeah,
I tell you what he didn't do yesterday. Look up hockey rules.
dude. I mean, I thought. See, I'm asking questions. I thought that as being a novice, that these are questions that are easily answered.
Okay, Leroy, we've been doing a show together for 8 years. What makes you think I'm Gordie Howe?
I don't know, Leroy. I think it's.
How many times on this show have I broke down the forecheck?
As soon as I figure out what the hell it is, I'll let you know.
All right, take a
I just
break.
know people getting hit.
The damage is done, my friend. Is next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Chris Wilson says, so you come back from break, talk for 2 minutes, then go back to break again. Crap talk radio today. Yeah, but Chris, here's the thing, Mr. Tardy Pants. You missed the segment before when we talked 20 minutes extra.
Yeah.
So what you got on the front end, you didn't get in the back end, dude.
Tardy Pants.
So why don't you stick around all the time? Because I haven't seen you in the chat all show, and you want to put in your 2 cents. What are you fishing for? Your 2 cents? Is that what we came here for?
Oh, how's that for crap talk?
Guys,
Whiner,
You
dude.
have to read between the lines.
He loves us.
He just misses you guys.
Whiner. That's what.
Loves
You
you.
know what? I don't want that kind of love. That's a toxic relationship.
Yikes.
Whiner, dude.
Situational one.
Anyway, let's get to damages done, my friend.
Let's do it.
Kendrick Perkins, whose days are numbered at ESPN because Udonis Haslem about to take all his stuff. He's realizing this. And so he went on First Take today. And he says he has a greatest professional regret.
Whoa.
And here it was.
I have the biggest regret in my media career. And Molly, I'm retiring. Shannon, from voting for individual awards, regular season awards, because I have done a disservice in using my voting rights. Me voting this season for Rudy Gobert, okay, is an embarrassment for me for Defensive Player of the Year. He's the first player that we see every single time in the postseason that becomes a defensive liability. Don't come give me these analytics. Don't come giving me these plus-minus stats because that's the most overrated stat in the NBA. When I look at Rudy, he has tarnished the Defensive Player of the Year award. He has. He's not respected by his peers. We saw what happened to him in the Denver series. He couldn't even guard the person at his position. Karl Anthony Towns did a better job at that. What is he doing right now? When you look at this series right now, do you understand, do we realize that Rudy has 3 blocks in 3 games? He's averaging 1 block per game at 7-3. Unacceptable to say he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, but here's the thing, dude. The damage is done, my friend.
The damage is done, my friend.
Rudy Gobert is just being Rudy Gobert.
You should have came to this conclusion before you voted.
Yeah, it's the greatest professional. Oh, okay. Well, tell you this, Perk, what you could have done is look back to the last 3 times that he's won this award and seen what happens in the playoffs. Every single time he gets to the playoffs, the same thing happens. He gets cooked or played off the floor.
They got to take him out. They go small. As soon as Rudy Gobert gets on the floor, they go small.
You want to sit here and you'd be like, I can't believe this happened the year I voted for the award. Yeah, it's happened the last 3 times he's won the award, which is why, look, you have a good team. You want to award some people? Fine. But putting this guy in the pantheon of the greatest defenders we've ever seen is ridiculous. You should have known it was ridiculous. And the only thing that makes this worthwhile is that UD got to be on set with his cheese-eating grin knowing, yeah, dummy, you should have voted for the actual best defender in the league. You know, the one that can actually stay on the floor to play defense. I regret Rudy Gobert. You should have known. What do you got, Leroy, for damages done?
So my damages done follows my admission to the few rare times that I have been wrong on this show. But my damages done goes to Panthers game ops.
Oh.
I have fought.
Damage is done, my friend.
And I have pleaded for local guys, local stars, Miami natives to bang the drum. Right? I fought the good fight.
You almost quit.
I explained why it should be that way. And then you, game ops, Mark Ingram the third.
I think he's the second.
The second. Out there to bang the drum. Don't know what the reasonings are.
Lives in Broward.
I had to apologize.
How's
Mark
it go?
Ingram is a good dude,
I mean, he's nice, but like,
but still.
what are we doing?
What if
Right.
we-
Exactly.
what if-
Exactly.
what
It
if-
ruined my argument. And here's the thing. On our day off, we had more communication about this than if we were doing a damn show.
Marcos' fault.
No, it's what?
So-
You both took
So
parts.
I apologize for my part, but damn it, Game Ops, it's your fault. It's your fault, Game Ops, because I had a legitimate gripe, a legitimate complaint of who should bang the drum, who shouldn't bang the drum, blah, 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 right? And you ruined it in one night.
Be great if Mark Ingram came on the show and he goes, "Oh yeah, well at least I know the hockey rules, dude." Like he just came on here and he started screaming. He goes, "I
Again,
know what the penalties are."
let's be clear. Let's be clear. I do not have any type of problem with Mark Ingram. He played for my hometown. He was awesome. And he's a really cool dude. All right? So I don't have a problem with him. That's why I said Game Ops. It ain't got nothing to do. It really doesn't have anything to do with Mark Ingram. So let's be
Running
clear. Yeah. No, right. No, I like Mark Ingram. But that wasn't the argument we were having last week. You see what
What
I'm
do you got,
saying?
What do you got, JFig?
Well, guys, fans are scared from Mike Tyson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He suffered a recent medical scare while flying from Miami to Los Angeles.
Yep.
He got nauseous, he got dizzy, and had an ulcer flare up for 30 minutes before landing.
Definitely somebody who should be fighting at 58 years old.
Yeah. And the
He had a
fans are
what?
worried.
An
And they
ulcer
want
flare-up?
him to cancel the fight.
He had a medical emergency on a flight. He was flying back to LA from Miami, and they needed an emergency medical team because he had like an ulcer flare up apparently on the plane. Now they're saying that the fight is not in jeopardy, but
He says he feels great now and thanks
oh
the
yeah,
medical
I'm
staff,
sure.
but
I'm sure he does. But you know, the old always feel great and something flares up.
well, the damage is done.
I'm going to tell you
The
something.
damage is done, my friend.
I'm gonna be serious about this. We all better pray that Mike Tyson beats the holy hell out of Jake Paul, because if something happens to this poor old man, you're gonna feel so bad.
What?
You know what?
Who's gonna feel bad?
Everybody who wanted Mike Tyson out there at 58 years old.
I don't personally. I'm still against this. Now I will watch it and I will also put some chili peppers on it. But I do not want to see this at all.
And
That's
you'll
the-
still go for him too.
So wait a minute. So
Yeah, but I-
everybody made fun of me saying I could take what's his name and line
Chuck
up
Norris.
Chuck Norris and line up all his friends and beat all their asses, right?
Mm.
But y'all don't feel that same way about Jake Paul?
No, you're the one in danger against Chuck Norris. Why would I? That doesn't make sense at
That's
all.
true.
I'm not-
Does this guy even
What?
understand
You
boxing?
think? Hold on. You think
If anybody's in
80-year-old
danger,
I love
Chuck
how
Norris-
the
you.
internet's
wait,
also
wait.
putting-
You think 80-year-old Chuck Norris has a chance against me?
Bro,
Roadhouse.
you don't even respect the head kick. Chuck Norris have you done in 2 seconds.
That's
What's
right.
that? Boom.
How long do you
Stars.
think it'll take for an 80-year-old to get his leg above
You
my at my head?
You never do that. That he's never gonna lose, especially against a novice like you.
Oh, wow.
You listen. We can do a co-main. Chuck Norris and friends versus Leroy. Bring
And
all your other
friends.
80-year-old
Is that
friends.
before or after the dominoes? I need to know.
Same day.
Same
We
day.
can do it the same day. We can do it in between rounds.
Chuck Norris.
Ooh.
Okay, being serious, Leroy. Chuck Norris and Clint Eastwood. You think you can take them both?
I'd pick up Chuck Norris and beat Clint Eastwood's ass with him. What are you talking about? Dude, have you seen these guys move?
Careful with Clint.
Clint
Yeah.
he's 90. He can't even carry the dirty Harry gun no more.
So strong.
He can't carry that gun.
This
He
is
had
like
the Wait, Dirty
Honestly-
Harry had the biggest gun in the world
No.
that he kept in his pocket.
In all seriousness, with Tyson, like, yeah, he's had these medical episodes where, like, he'll have an ulcer. He's in a wheelchair. Like,
I did
yeah,
get my
you
ass
shouldn't
kicked
be
by a
fighting.
seatbelt.
he
That should have
should,
never been
That's a
public.
great argument. I'm not gonna lie.
bro. That was an unbelievable
No,
scene.
It shouldn't have
I'm
been.
mad at
First
you
of all,
guys for
wait,
not filming it.
it shouldn't have been discussed because that was a private matter with me and my friend
Okay.
going to the restaurant.
Bien?
But he stopped.
It was bueno.
Bueno?
He stopped and just started ridiculing me and laughing. Like, dude, are you serious right now?
He was trying to help you, Leroy.
No, he wasn't. He waited to see how long. He goes,
Our
hey,
Uber driver
you gotta let it all the way back in. And get,
you gotta reset it. But our Uber driver, who did not speak English, but he has the robot voice that says, "Please buckle your seatbelts."
Oh,
yeah. So,
Like, you're not gonna disagree
Ready for
with that.
takeoff.
he kept mashing the button, right? And I'm jerking on it. A couple of more tugs, I think I would have ripped the whole door.
Okay.
All because you didn't want to listen.
Oh no.
You were trying to
It was
defy
hard to
science.
listen to what he was saying because he was laughing so hard.
Deserved. Frog boy,
The UFL, gentlemen.
You love the UFL.
I do. It has given me destroying a famed YouTuber who helped pave the way for NIL until he broke his neck on a tackle. It has given me the drone camera, which is the new innovative way we will be consuming football in the future. You watch. And now it has given me sweaty ass man. It is hot outside, to say the least. But according to this center in the UFL, that is not the reason why his ass was so wet during an exchange from quarterback to center.
Please clip that.
This is what he had to say as to why the quarterback was experiencing such wet hands every time he received a snap from the UFL center.
Here on out, my ass is not this wet. The volunteer trainer just absolutely soaked me with the sponge.
I felt it on my 35, and as I'm sitting there, I try to have it as under there as little as possible because you're just dripping on my
dope
pistol. Then,
I just want you to know that a lot of it's sweat.
okay with pistol. Yeah. Because like I handed that ball off, and I literally am dripping from your ass.
So now I'm like.
So now you're even worse.
Now it's
Can I get a feel?
Can I get a feel? Did he just say that?
He was like, whoa. Can I just say this? Everybody wants more conversation on the sidelines. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do.
Damage is done, my friend.
No, you don't.
Let me just say, you get UFL league, you're gonna have UFL trainers.
First of all, why is he getting a sponge bath? He said the trainer just sponged me down. What does that even mean? As a guy who's been in football most of his life, never heard of that.
Me neither.
I was also thinking.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Like the sponge over him, right? Because it's hot, so they got the cold water sponge.
Oh, I thought he was like keeping it under his padding.
No, that's what. No.
I understand, Leroy, but a sponge, like, shouldn't he go like ice towel there or something like that? To
No,
like,
but
not
you do the
drench him?
sponge and the water goes down and cools off everything.
So he's saying Todd the intern, who's like
His butt.
is trying to
Come
break
get
it
your
in.
cold sponges. Come get your cold sponges.
I got this here for you, Mr. Kramer.
Oh,
What was that guy's last name?
it was Kramer.
Yeah, Mr. Kramer, don't worry here. I got your sponge.
Yes.
He goes,
dude,
"Oh,
first of all, hold on. First of all, at the end, dude said, "Can I get a feel?" He was smiling, so everybody calmed the hell down. Right?
What do you
Like,
think?
here we go. He was smiling when he said it and laughing.
Let's be honest. What do you think Eichenberg's like in these OTAs?
Dude, no. I'm gonna tell you who's the worst. Steve Everett.
Oh,
Sweating.
yeah, the man who taped his fingers with his hair tape.
Yeah. Or the guy who wore his game shoes and they packed him, so he had to go barefoot.
Oh, how much did Marcos buy those for?
Hey! I sent you proof this weekend. It was a
Hey,
big
wait.
swap.
Why did our weekend
Participate?
wait? Why did our weekend with a lot of unsolved things only to be solved in the chat. So Marcos
That
was really
going off this
offended
weekend.
by the
That's very
shoe thing.
destructive.
So he's sending us stuff. Dude, let me explain something to you.
The great sneaker swap of South Florida.
I don't care.
Mm.
I'm not wearing somebody else's used shoes.
Also,
17,000
yours are
people.
never gently worn. Like
No,
yours
no,
look
mine
like
aren't.
you. No, you look
No,
like
no,
you
no.
went through a monsoon. Like you jumped
Yeah.
in puddles with your used shoes.
You don't take
So,
care of your shoes.
I do not. I use them. And that bothers people because I buy them from collectors, and then I'm like, oh, cool, squeak, 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 and then I go run in mud.
Well,
It's
first of
great.
all, hey, question.
Like a true frog.
Yeah, hey.
Your feet look like you don't have toes.
What?
I'm just saying because they're wide, right?
What?
You don't tie your shoelaces, so it makes them look even wider. So it
true.
looks like you have no toes.
What does this weather do for the webbing?
It has been extremely humid.
Dude.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It has been so.
Can I just tell you, I can't, like, it has been so unbearably hot. Like, I don't know, like, what are we doing? Like, it was 30 degrees warmer here than when we left Vegas.
I know.
That's all you need to know.
Gonna be arrested.
Vegas
And
in May.
That is damage is done. It's a little cat talk. Big game tonight. Down 2-1 Eastern Conference Final. Back after this.
Damage is done, my friend.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Jennifer, she's lashing out at me on she said, it's not your Celsius. You didn't buy this Celsius. I got this for Leroy. He didn't take it with him.
Oh, so you're repoing your.
That's not how that works. You don't get possession by being next to it.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Well, then I am the law right now because I possess it when she was over there.
You're lucky we're on camera.
Finders keepers. That is the old rule.
I'm just getting to our read here, which is Cat Talk here, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
Yeah, you open that.
I will.
Open it.
Watch this.
Do it.
Oh, wow. That's stolen.
I left mine in the other room.
I hope it tastes terrible.
It doesn't taste delicious.
Shame, though. You said you brought that for Leroy. He didn't even take it.
Yep.
Shame.
What kind of friend is that, huh?
I don't know.
The nerve of people.
I don't know.
The same friend who mocked me and made fun of me about over a seatbelt. That's
not like you wouldn't have done it.
True.
Could you imagine if the roles were reversed? And would it have been a private conversation if it was old Tobes stuck in a seatbelt like a fly in a web?
You love using our private conversations on air.
What are we talking about? No, that's not true.
Oh, Cropper? What do you mean? That was a private conversation.
Oh,
it was?
Not anymore,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't recall that. I feel like
Can I just say something?
No, I definitely told him in
It's
there
not-
when we were on break.
It's not every day that somebody says they crop somebody out of a picture. I don't even know how to do
Every
it.
day that someone loses a battle with the seat.
Oh, hey, that's also true.
The way you did.
I'm in trouble for.
I just had a witness. That's all.
What'd you reveal?
The termite plague attacked me recently.
Why is that? Was that too much?
I don't know. She says that I'm embarrassing her and my
Mrs.
fiance.
Frog is
Yeah,
saying
because I
that?
was like, hey, look, a guy reached out and said he deals with termites. And then she's like, you're talking on the air about her? I'm not even supposed to be doing. Don't no one tell her that I'm even doing this right now.
You
She
mean
says I
ratting
talk
her
to
out?
Her right now.
Apparently, I talk too much about my personal life.
Well, she's got to understand. You're in showbiz, baby.
I'm in showbiz.
It's for the show.
Tobin killed a possum. I can talk about termites.
Yeah, I've talking about way more embarrassing thing than termites. Tell her I've explained my rat problem. Rats are way more embarrassing than termites. Anybody can get termites.
Right?
You got to be a real sleazeball to get a rat problem.
You know, I tried to tell her that, but then she called me a sleazeball and I cried.
Well, tell her that you've also spoken about your toes, and
I know
that's the most
She
embarrassing.
doesn't like that
one.
either. Those are her toes.
Yeah, I know. It's also
Where your toes.
She tickles his chin and goes, "With my little froggy
She's
woggy."
like, why do people call me Momma Frog now?
Let's hear from the great Paul Maurice. I'm sure he always brings reason to everything going into tonight's action. Here is the coach.
You get a spectrum, right? Leadership is spread across the whole group. I don't know where it starts necessarily, but our trainers come in a good mood every day. And why wouldn't they, right? Like, they're a great bunch of guys. Whether we win or we lose, it shouldn't be on your trainer's face, right? They're ready to roll. So people come in a good mood. The players know what they're going to face today. We're going to handle the day. We're going to look at the things that we need to deal with, but it's for a simple reason to get better and give ourselves a better chance to win a game tomorrow. And we want to make sure that by the time they walk out of this room, their day's been handled. We know the things they have to do in the weight room, all the other things they're required to do. And by the time they leave this room with the coaches, the game's been talked about, the plan's been set. We look forward to it for the next day.
I got a question for you, Leroy. This is a question other than of course, the trainer who once broke your ribs like an idiot. Do most trainers, are they always trying to get you ready for game day? Will they say, hey, he shouldn't play on this? Or because I feel like a hockey trainer is a different breed. Like they're like,
no, see,
I'm like,
the conversations throughout the organization are weird because there isn't another profession in the world where you have an injury and the doctor and the trainers and the coaches have a conversation about your injury without you. You see what I'm saying? It's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, because I picture the hockey trainer as being like the least sympathetic of all the trainers, because like you'll be sitting there with your teeth bleeding, be like, I mean, I guess you couldn't play.
Well, from a trainer's perspective, all you can do is treat the injury. It is not your job, and it really shouldn't be a doctor's job or a coach's job to determine whether you can go or not. And I think that's where the issues come in, is that people outside of the person with the injury are determining whether you should be playing or not. I would guess with hockey, it almost seems like if it ain't your legs or your arms, you're good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Right.
I'm wondering if it's like if you're a special kind of monster as a hockey trainer, be like, technically in the medical world, you probably shouldn't be playing, but this is hockey. Get out there, dude.
I had to get my face stitched up before.
Oof.
I have a scar from here to here. You can hardly
Here's
see it.
here's a little more from our boy Paul Maurice.
Right side, second row.
Coach, recently after every game you've mentioned that a lot of the best opportunities maybe aren't getting to them. That just the balance between high shot volume and being able to have some consistent challenging on Igor.
In general, I don't know if this is going to end up being true, but I've never considered us a high shot volume team, except we shoot a lot of pucks. Like we've been the top 2 or 3 teams in the league, pucks to the net. Yesterday has to be an aberration around the National Hockey League year at 108 to 44 in shot attempts. I wouldn't see that regular season, let alone a game like last night. So shooting less is a nice idea from a studio, and sometimes on a line. So you get 3 guys on your bench, say, hey, maybe we can hold on to that one and try to change sides and stuff. But at no point would our game plan be, hey, let's shoot fewer pucks for better opportunities, because what we're trying to create is certainly goals, but we scored 4. We scored 3 in game 1, 4 in game 3. That's enough goals. We had to defend. I don't think that we gave up a whole hell of a lot. When you give up 44 and 23 get to your net, you're not under siege. So it is what it is. We lost the game. We have a pretty good idea where I think we can be marginally better with the puck. I say marginally because I think we can make slight improvements with it, but we were pretty good with the puck.
Oh yeah, they're messing him up tonight. Paul's got that look.
Really?
Yeah. He's got that
I
look.
love the way he goes silent Bob for like 3 seconds before he answers the question.
Yeah, he does the breathing.
Yeah. Then he kind of said something ridiculous.
What do you mean?
He said, I wouldn't consider us a high volume shooting team, even though we led the league.
Right.
Like it was like, I'm not sure if that
It's
really
like, oh,
works.
sounds like a good idea from the studio.
From the studio.
I was like, whoa. I do want to hear the guy tonight, unless it's like, I wouldn't say this to PK Subban's face, but like, unless it's, he's like, hey, the Panthers, less shots, cleaner shots. It's like, oh, really? Wow. Crazy, though. That's just Sturkin. How the hell did he stop all them? Annoying.
It really was.
Anyway, headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Also, we have in the Western side of things, the Western Conference Final, Stars 2-1 series lead as the Stars and the Mavs looking to move on to their respective championship rounds. They're trying to do what the South Florida fan base had to deal with last year. Hey, I could empathize with the talk show hosts over there. It's a busy schedule, dude. They got them both tonight, huh? So we'll see what happens with that. But I guess they don't have them both tonight, because Mavs were tonight, Stars were last night. Excuse me. But either way, it's a busy time of year. Every night, high stakes games. You don't quite feel like yourself. We all came out of last summer a little more exhausted, but it was fun. It was fun. It was worth it.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, something else that might be worth it. This could be something. Could be nothing.
Wow.
I don't know what to make of it. That's why I play the game.
Why would they do that?
Tell you about that next. All right, welcome back. Tobin, Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program. Hey, Leroy, can you get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover law firm? Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
You sure can, but let me start by saying this. The weather by you guys is not the weather here, because I heard it already rained like crazy down there. Right? I haven't had a drop of rain.
Rained, actually, it cleared up a little bit. I don't know if down south it rained a little bit more, but it was looking really bleak. So it looks like it's okay now.
Clouds look like they are coming out of like the southwest. At about 10 to 15 miles an hour. It is up by me. It is partly cloudy. But anytime you go this time of year, always expect that evening thunderstorm or that evening shower. And right now, I'm going to say it's about 90, 91 degrees.
How you do, Frog Boy?
He's right. It sucks out there. 93 degrees right now. Winds coming out of the southeast. Partial cloudiness. Yeah. But, it has the nighttime listed as southwest. So swirling winds is what we like to say in the meteorology department.
That's not really swirling, Frog Boy.
Lying, -1.
Is meteorology the correct word, though? Was I right on that one? Yes. 1 out of 2. Thank you. Also, keep in mind there will be some scattered thunderstorms on the horizon. So be careful for that. Tomorrow looking like a high of 96. Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, my pool water is 92 degrees.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's a big jacuzzi.
No, it's not.
It's not nice.
That's not
when
nice.
When it's 96 outside.
It's soupy.
You want to be like refreshed when you hop in the pool and like dive in the water. You don't want
I tell you what.
Too hot.
We were in Vegas one time. It was 115 degrees.
Yeah.
And they cooled the pool off to 80. And Tobin was in there bobbing like he was bobbing for apples. He was like, "This feels great." He just bounced up on the edge of the pool. It was hot.
It was so hot, but it felt so. And the thing is next to the Luxor, which is basically like a
mirror,
piece of glass right there.
Yeah. So it was like, oh.
All right, let's get to the game sweep of the nation.
Oh.
There are a lot of people trying to copy this game, which is fine. They say that imitation is the finest form of flattery or something like that.
Of course.
But there's only one original, and that is could be something, could be nothing.
Why would they do that? What's going on in Utah?
It could be something, could be nothing.
What is the meaning of it? What is the object of this?
Could be something, could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
It's fodder season, and I am the godfather.
Oh, yes.
How would I sound, Marcos?
It sounds like you need to go downstairs and use that secret bathroom.
No, it's the cotton balls. You gotta keep them off.
They blocked it off. Like I saw what JFig was talking about. Like it looks like a Dexter murder tent in there with the plastic and a fan. They're trying to keep all the air out there. I don't know what they're doing.
It was different.
They're holding some. This place is getting held together by duct tape right now.
Yeah, very strange.
Remember the first week we were here, it flooded. So,
so this could be something. Could be nothing. I don't know. That's why I bring it to you people here to determine. Because you know me, I could be irresponsible with this stuff. I'll think everything's something.
Yeah, but then we give you our opinions, and then you don't.
Well, I also have the right to refuse.
You don't take it. You don't like it.
I have the first right. It's like a studio. I have the first right of refusal. I don't need to. I don't need to take your advice, but I'd like to bring it out here to everybody. See what everybody thinks about this, because it could be something. Could be
I'm
nothing.
gonna start off by saying nothing.
Why would they?
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Yes, I do. You're saying it. You're saying.
I gotta review the evidence first.
So, guys, familiar with Bam Adebayo?
Yes.
Heard of him.
Very active on Twitter lately.
Has he?
Very active.
The season's over. Why wouldn't it be? Getting ready for the Olympics.
He's just not typically a guy who's very active on social media, but he
got nothing else to do but get ready for the Olympics.
That's true. He has nothing else to do, but it's been noticeable how active he's been, Leroy. Let's just say that. Let's say that.
By you who is on Twitter constantly?
That's right.
Okay. What about by his standards?
By his standards, yes. His field goal percentage. He's taking a lot of shots.
Oh, so he's like the Panthers. Only scored 4 goals, but he taking a lot of shots.
So he was talking on Twitter about some game he was excited about coming out on PlayStation. And he goes, I need this with a PS4, right? And then he said, PS5, my bad. And then somebody offered up a trade for Bam Adebayo. Would you bring this tweet up, JFig?
Wow.
Okay. Gladly.
All right.
And somebody said to Bam, bring Mitch to Miami and I'll give you my PS5.
Whoa!
To which Bam Adebayo responded with a Will Ferrell gif. If you guys have known this one where he's stroking the chin, like,
Why would they do that?
Wow.
Quite the idea.
Lost in thought.
Quite the idea, according to Bam Adebayo's Twitter.
And throw in Tyler Hero.
I saw yesterday he tried to make good on that with Tyler Hero, it seemed, on Instagram. He's trying to Bam's trying to play the mayor right now. But very interesting, Leroy, that Bam Adebayo is up here actively peacocking on Twitter, thinking about recruiting Donovan Mitchell to the Miami Heat. Could be something. Could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
Can I ask you a question, Tobes?
Yeah.
Why are you so easily got? Do you realize a lot of times they do this just to get fools like you?
I don't know. I don't think Bam would do that to me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, why would he play with my emotions like that? You know, he
Because
knows.
it's fun.
I don't think he would do
He
that.
ain't got nothing else to do. He's sitting around his house.
You
He's
think
kicking
Bam
around
Adebayo?
Twitter?
You think Bam Adebayo was kicking back by his pool, you know, drinking a lemonade, and he's thinking to himself, Memorial Day weekend, and he says to himself, all right, I'm going to put Heat Twitter in a lather, a frenzy right now. You think that he would do that? He would never do that. Why would he do that?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So Spida is really the only one that is supposedly on the market right now, right?
I would say most likely to change hands is what people are putting out there.
That means on the market. Same difference.
Not
Okay?
really. You
Yes,
know,
it does.
He's not really on the market yet.
Okay, but
got to turn down the deal.
You know what I mean.
I don't
So. Is it possible? Is it just possible that there's going to be a lot of conversation involving him simply because everybody thinks he's available?
But you would have to say that just because he's available, you know, if he doesn't sign his extension, he'll have some leverage on where he wants to go.
Like Dame?
Well, Dame had a 4-year deal left. It's a little different. Dame really didn't have say.
Okay.
When you can opt out after a year, be like, well, I'm not going to sign with you guys. Like, let's say if Sacramento wanted to get a game, he's like, I'm not going to play for Sacramento. I'll leave you guys. Like, don't trade it. Don't trade the farm for me. So then Sacramento goes, all right, we'll give you a bag of potato chips.
You know, ironically, it worked out for Kawhi.
Yeah, it did.
So why wouldn't other teams just say, we don't care, we'll do 1 year? Because of what you got to give up?
Yeah, and in that scenario, the weird thing was that the Spurs wanted a player back. They got him for DeMar DeRozan. It was kind of a weird thing. Weird scenario. They were still in compete mode. They still had Pop, you know? But typically, if a guy has a year left, you get a little bit of leverage. It's not like the Damian Lillard thing when you have 4 years left. He can't really go anywhere, you know?
Funny how you know all those rules, but I ask you one little hockey question, and you flip out.
I spent a lot more time in the fodder pool, you know?
See, and it has to do with fodder. It doesn't even have to do with basketball.
No.
He can
I almost
explain
like
the differences and the same situations that plague every player in the NBA to get him on his team.
I almost like fodder season more than basketball season. I love this stuff.
No, you don't.
I mean,
kind of does.
Wait. If the Heat were still playing basketball, you would not love it. There would be no fodder season. There would be fodder season.
That's why I said almost. It's like when I tell you, Leroy, I like fight press conferences almost as much as I like the fight. Not quite. I love the fights more. The fight. You don't have without the fights. You don't have the press conference. So
I've never seen a person get more excited and will run across the hot coals of the desert to get to any type of press conference they have.
How excited was
Just
I
in case.
when I started seeing rumblings of like, why are you guys taking dividers? What are you doing? What's going on here? And then I had to find out.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
can I just say this?
Wait.
In the biggest act of childishness, they took signs and separated Oscar De La Hoya from Canelo Alvarez in a room that wasn't small. Right?
Yep.
And I'm trying to figure out, well, didn't they know they were both going to be here together? Why did everybody all of a sudden act shocked?
Yeah, you would think you would have scheduled that. Like you didn't have to. You could have done Oscar De La Hoya Radio Road the day before.
Right.
It's all for the camera.
Anyway,
Tobin was all. I mean, I have never seen a grown ass man get so excited.
Oh, so
what's getting ready to happen? Oh, I gotta go. See. I'm going sneak a peek. Oh, I heard Canelo's coming.
Well, we got snuck a peek in the wrong type of direction too.
Oh gosh!
I just completely disregarded the nudity curtain.
Oh my goodness! Wait, wait. So he was. They were doing the weigh-in, right? So he had, for some reason, he was off by draws.
Yep.
Right, which is amazing in itself because draws don't weigh nothing. Right. They hold up the towel, right? But dude is changing over here. So like, hey, you're not. They're holding up the towel here, but we seeing all of everything 5 feet from the towel.
Yep. Anyway,
and then he mysteriously makes weight. I'm like, draws don't weigh that much.
Every ounce counts.
What if he was like drenched in sweat or something? It added extra weight.
Dude, I'm just telling you. I used to have to weigh in every Friday.
Oh, God.
Draws don't weigh nothing.
Getting back to the task at hand.
Okay,
yeah. So
task at hand. I tried to deter you from the ridiculousness long enough. As you were
deflecting.
You guys familiar with Udonis Haslem?
Oh, yes.
So Udonis Haslem was on. I think this was on First Take or Get Up yesterday. I think it was First Take. He was on First.
He was on First Take.
So he was on First Take.
Yeah.
And they were asking him about the most desirable coaching positions. And it was between the Lakers, the Cavs, and the Wizards. And Udonis Haslem, first of all, he had a great take. When he goes, Lakers, you're going to be done 2 years no matter what. Which he's right.
Woo! He's like verbatim said it, just called him out. That's what I'm talking. That's the realism they need.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know about his take about ending up with the Wizards. I don't know if that's ever the better job, but he says Wizards. Because clean slate. He said Wizards, best job, clean slate. No one will bother you. It's a take. It's a take. It's the take I appreciate. But this was his reasoning for why the Cavs are not a great job right now. Here's UD.
When you talk about Cleveland, I don't want no parts of that until I understand what Donovan Mitchell gonna do. He say he happy there, but he ain't signed that extension. So I'm calling cap. If you happy, sign the extension. So we as the front office can say, hey, we got Donovan Mitchell locked in. This is what we're gonna look like the next couple of years. This is the plan we're trying to put together to win a championship. You can use that in free agency. But if Donovan Mitchell ain't signing that extension, you can't go to nobody talking about, oh, in 2-3 years, this is what the team gonna look like. This is what we want to do.
So Udonis last.
Accurate assessment.
Accurate assessment.
Yep.
Calls cap. And who is Udonis Haslem very close with? Bam Adebayo.
Yes,
and who is Bam?
Wait. So you are going. You are passing it. This dude. Wait. This dude he's passing fodder down like a family tree.
I'm telling you right now.
UD is friends with Bam. Who is Bam friends with? Donovan Mitchell.
That's right.
And who's not signing an extension? Are you serious?
Bingo! Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What do you mean, dude?
Can I say this?
The signs are there.
When you were drawing all these, I picture him having like a rope board. And like he was here, he used to live here, and he's drunk. He's gonna be in Miami. Like I figure you having like some kind of big board with all the connections, right?
I'm gonna show you what this seems like.
But let me ask you this. How much alcohol? Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's Tobin. Except he used to have a hat and he burned it. because it didn't work out.
Did not work out.
Yes. So let me ask you this, because the way you tied it all together and tried to get us to all just buy in to your explanation and that you think makes perfectly good sense. Can I ask you how much alcohol was involved when you came to this conclusion? Because,
what do you mean, dude?
Dude, sober people don't sit around the house and come up with these.
I didn't even drink that much this weekend, so it wasn't any of that. It just was a natural jumping up to conclusions.
No. Okay.
Because
jumping to tequila. What?
No, what? No, I wasn't jumping to tequila. It was jumping to a conclusion because
jumping to a conclusion.
I thought to myself, isn't it interesting that Bam tweets that out just a mere day after Haslem goes on national TV and says that?
All these conversations are thinking or talking to yourself. I think you need another human being to knock these things off of before you come to the show with it.
But that's what I have the show for.
I know, but because come on, do you understand how the 6 degrees of Spida, how much you had to explain? And then you try to get us to play along.
Hold on. I know you're not going to say JFig. Wait. Hold on. Let's take a vote. JFig, do you think there's a connection there between Bam's tweet and UD going on First Take and saying what he said?
No.
All right, fair enough.
Wow, that was quick. Wow, quick. Definitive.
Jeez. Well, do you think that Bam's tweet is something?
It's something.
There's
something there. He keeps on tweeting these gifs of pensive thinking. Like,
yep.
What is he thinking about?
What's
What
in
is
that
Bam,
head of yours?
What we all need to know is,
what
is Bam Adebayo up to?
What is he?
Because he's up to something.
He's playing with you because he knows you are.
He wouldn't do that. He
He's
wouldn't do that.
messing with your emotions.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. What is Bam Adebayo up to? That's what we need to know.
Always Bam, okay?
So here's the deal. Isn't the draft in June?
Yeah, at end of June.
All right. And what makes basketball 10 times worse than football is this. There's no trades during draft. Right? They need to fix that. That draft will become so much more exciting if you can have trades on draft day and trade picks.
All right, Marcos.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo up to something?
You didn't ask me.
No, I mean, you gotta save you the best for last.
You gotta save you last. So, Marcos.
Owe me a soda.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo up to something?
I mean, he's up to something, dude. He never tweets this much.
No, but asking the first part of that question.
Oh, do you think Udonis Haslem going on First Take with his Donovan Mitchell cap take, do you think that is connected in any way to Bam Adebayo being up to something with his tweet?
Are you asking me if I think they're in cahoots?
I am asking you, do you think
Don't change the question.
Bam Adebayo
Yeah.
and Udonis Haslem are in Spida cahoots?
You're changing the question.
Well, it's the same thing.
No, it's not. If not, you wouldn't have rephrased it that way.
Wink. Just answer the question.
Tobin, we all look alike because he always says samesies.
He's a grown man with a baby. He can answer for
Now
himself.
he's a grown boy with a baby.
He's a man. Yeah. He made something with his loins.
Okay, that's -1.
What are we doing?
Stop that
Like,
right now.
Let him answer for himself.
-1.
Wait, what
Do
do
you
we?
think something's up
How
there?
do we go from spider to loins? Like, what are we doing? Like,
Is Bam Adebayo up to something?
He's up to something, and he's in cahoots with Udonis Haslem.
I'm saying, dude.
Loins.
Leroy,
-1.
let me ask you something, Leroy.
and first of all, don't ever say that again, Marcos.
Oh, it's just
It's hard to weird me out, and they exactly right. We trying to give him some grown ass man because he had a baby, yet he sips on a juice box with apple juice in it.
Oh, I had some apple juice with Hennessy this weekend.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
So you was with black folks, huh?
Yeah.
hey, that combination. Listen, intangibles don't do that combination. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Apple juice with alcohol.
I was like, cognac? No, they're like apple juice. I'm like,
So, Leroy, let me ask
Your
you.
favorite drinks. Mix them together. A twofer.
Do you think Bam Adebayo
Yeah.
and Udonis Haslem
Uh-huh.
are in cahoots with Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Hmm.
No. I think
But-
Bam was messing with you,
Mm.
right?
Directly at
What Udonis said was 100% accurate,
Oh.
regardless of anybody's interaction with Spida or what Spida's situation is.
So
That
you're
was just
halfway.
based on the simple facts of the situation.
So you're halfway in.
No,
Half
dude.
in, half out. You agree with the
In
UD
for a
part?
penny, in for a pound. I'm out.
Are you same Z's with me?
Yes.
You put your left foot in,
And-
you put your right foot out, you shake it all about.
No, because here, see, unlike you guys,
Hmm?
I'm familiar with this fraud's work.
Hmm.
If I agree with any portion of it, you know how he's going to carry on.
That's a
So
same.
that's why I say I'm out.
Yeah.
Right? I can't
Giving your
I can't
secrets.
concede any part of that because then we can't have a real conversation.
Hey.
It's going to end. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get up and leave because you can say, "Oh, so you agree with me?" And
All right,
that's
I
going
won't
to be
say
the end
that.
of the segment.
Hey, I
Yes,
won't say
you-
that. I
yes,
won't say
you-
that. But
I do not believe you one
I won't say that.
second.
But
Really?
but
Stop smiling then.
He's looking directly at the camera. It's so odd.
You can stop smiling.
I got you.
No, you didn't.
I got you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Here.
Take a break. Mix things up coming up next. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Snowman's got the orange jersey today.
Does he?
Yep.
Nice. I love that. Hey, that's a guy who's shown up every day.
He has shown up every day. He also said, though, that he knew that his extension's on the back burner because he's like, if Dude don't got his deal done, I ain't getting my deal done.
Right.
Good.
That's real talk right there. You know,
That's real talk right there, dude.
Appreciate that.
Did you see? Did you see? He's a big golf fan now. Leroy, I sent you a tweet from him. He's obsessed with golf. The Snowman.
Dang.
It kept me out of trouble as a kid.
Could be seeing could be seeing him on the links soon, Leroy.
They ain't ready for me.
Woo-hoo!
I got years of this.
Leroy, I want to see. I haven't even seen you swing a golf club, dude. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I don't know how to do that. I found out not knowing how to swing a golf club is a sign of poverty.
Interesting.
But then Leroy,
hey, I could swing a golf club when I was younger. I was broke as hell. So
who taught you how to play golf? Leroy, your uncle?
My uncle. And it wasn't until I got to college that I realized that I shouldn't be swinging a golf club like my uncle taught me.
What do you mean?
No, it wasn't that. I was holding it right and all that stuff. It just had a whole bunch of, weird, like little ticks to my swing. But then I got around Michigan and the golf team. I worked at the golf course, so I got to hang around with them, and I just watched them play.
We got to mix it up coming up here in just a second. I will tell you, I just got done listening to Mike McDaniel. Get some of that next hour.
Can I just say this?
Did you understand everything you heard?
You are so easily gotten.
He said some things about Tua.
Like, I just wish when I go fishing, you're in the water.
Why, dude?
Wow.
Because you're
said,
all for everything.
Dude, he said some things about Tua. I was like,
plastic worm.
He has smart eyes.
It was. Oh,
got the twinkle.
Well, let's mix it up here, huh?
Let's mix it up.
The Mix Bag is brought to you by Broward Health. Well into your future. What do you got today, Frogstradamus?
Let us discuss yesterday's events in the Eastern Conference Finals briefly. Jaylen Brown, like we mentioned earlier, was able to secure the Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Say it properly. It's the Larry Bird Award.
Indeed. The Larry Bird Award that even Jaylen was shocked to win.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I'll never win. So I was just happy that we won. And give credit to Indiana. They played us tough. I know, like, people think that Indiana wasn't a good team or whatever the case may be. I mean, I thought they were as tough as anybody we played all season.
Yeah, I bet.
The way I translated that is I never expected to get an award because Tatum hogs everything.
Yeah, that's essentially what he was saying.
And he just barely squeaked it out. But keep in mind, we had a situation like that, was it 2 years ago? Or was it last year? 2 years ago. Caleb Martin should have won it.
Caleb Martin probably should have won it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But they gave it to Jimmy. So,
I mean, but like.
And Jimmy didn't want it, right?
That one makes, he didn't even touch it, actually.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was Bam who held it or something.
I think he
that.
said I think somebody
one.
took his award. He doesn't even know where it is.
Wow.
Anyway, I got no reaction to the Celtics, dude. I got nothing for you.
That's fair.
I think me personally, if I needed a guy on my team, so say just hypothetically, if the Heat could get Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, I'd take Jaylen Brown.
Huh.
I just would. He's more active. I see too many times in the game. Just watch a game and pay attention to Jason Tatum. He is standing off on the side a lot.
Not a particular fan of either.
I was going to say, like, you're.
That's fine. That's fine. I set up the scenario that if you had a choice, right? Yeah. So I set up the as you would say, scenario, right? So I know you don't want either one of them. I'm just saying I am a bigger fan of Jaylen Brown than I am Jason Tatum.
I felt like it was like, do you want diarrhea or vomit? I'm like, all right.
What else you got, dude?
How did we get there?
No, that's exactly.
Oh my goodness!
It's the same question, dude.
We've done this like 3 times.
No, you know why? Because he has a tadpole, and with a tadpole, you get the
Babies are gross.
That all the time.
Getting into solids. Oof.
Hard times.
Hey, does he have any teeth yet?
Oh yeah, he's a biter too. He bites his crib. He's an animal.
That's teething, dude. That's not biting.
You gotta
get him the little gel things, and put him in the freezer.
He's carving his.
He's comparing your child to a beaver, by the way.
No, I'm telling you what you do. He's teething. You got to get the little cool things so they chew on them and it makes them gums feel better. And they don't just try to chew everything.
See, my problem is I gave him whiskey too early. Now he slaps the stuff out of his hand. He wants
I don't know, me.
Go on and say Jack Daniels.
You think you got tricked with that Bluey again?
You know you're going right to jail if your kid's first words are single malt scotch.
Oh, real nice, Dad. You think you got tricked with cocoa melon?
With some apple juice. Which is just listen, there's intangibles, and that is the opposite of intangibles. Because I'm gonna tell you, just growing up, black folks, they could think they can mix anything with vodka and Jack Daniels. Anything, any juice, soda, whatever. Just pour it on in there. And Marcos, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
What else you got, dude?
Did Rich Paul accidentally leak the NBA script? Recently Rich Paul was discussing LeBron James' future and made a bit of a slip up that had to be clarified.
LeBron's a free agent. You have to decide, and I got to focus on his business, and he should be focused on his business, and let the Lakers hire whoever they want to hire. And he's always showed up and played for whatever coach is there, you know. But yeah, I hear you, Bomani, and again, I'm not, you know, there's no need to try to drive a specific narrative or try to dodge anything. It is what it is. I think he's earned the right to have input if he wanted that, obviously, but it's just not the case.
Wow. Hold on, but Bomani's going to come. Hold on real quick. You said something, Rich. You said LeBron's a free agent. So I take it LeBron's going to decline that player option.
Chris, you know I don't do my business over the phone.
Okay,
Stop already, dude.
We're going to evaluate the situation, and we're going to make the best decision.
Damage is done, my friend. Maybe for one of the best agents out there, but every once in a while, you get caught slipping.
But here's the deal, though. Technically, he is free to make that choice.
He is, but he is not a free agent yet.
Yeah, right.
He is not a free agent yet.
But everybody, when he says that, he says he could be a free agent. He doesn't.
Yeah, but you know what you did. You know what you did.
He certainly tried to backtrack.
James was like, hold on, excuse me. Excuse me. You know I don't do business.
Hold up, Bomani. Hold up. I know this your thing, but hold up. I got this dude on something.
Oh, man. That was great. Give us another one here, Marcos, in the mixed bag.
We've had a lot of reports, rumors, opinions. This is concerning the Dallas Mavericks backcourt. Are they the best backcourt of all time, or at least the best offensive backcourt of all time? Time now for Jason Kidd to weigh in on the viral topic.
He loves Dallas. He loves this group of guys. He's mentoring the younger guys of what it means to be a pro. So, you know, there's a debate out there. Is this the best backcourt in NBA history? It's kind of cool. Doesn't happen all the time. So, you know, it works.
What does that mean, Jason Kidd?
I mean, look, you're gonna be hard pressed to have me find anybody who is gonna top the backcourt all time of Dwayne Wade and Mario Chalmers.
Oh, okay.
So until they get those rings,
yeah,
why don't you pipe down trying to top the double goats? Okay. Until you get past Dwayne Wade and Mario Chalmers in rings count, take it easy with but I will say, maybe very skilled. Probably the prettiest offensive game in backcourt you've maybe ever seen together as a dynamic duo.
Yep.
However, can we just all I'm going to say is let's slow the ponies a little bit.
Wow.
We're one round away where we have old Ant on Good Morning America comparing him to Michael Jordan, and he doesn't even have Dwayne Wade's resume yet at this many years in the league. So
that's true.
Let's slow our roll a little bit. That being said, please beat the Celtics.
Please.
Please.
Need that. All right. Well, I guess I can't think of a better offensive backcourt, but there has to be someone other than Chalmers and Wade. Is that really who we're putting up against?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, they got more rings. What can I say?
Did you not see Game 4? LeBron was too cramped up to finish up against the Thunder.
The cramps.
Mario Mother Bleeping Chalmers.
That's right.
All timer.
Yeah, it is an all timer.
He's also he got 3 shining moments.
Those are good moments, though.
LeBron been playing for 20 years, and Chalmers got 3 shining moments, and that's who we going with. I'm trying to even think. I can't even think.
Ring protection.
Who is Jordan? Who is Jordan's point guard? Steve Kerr? Or did Steve Kerr come off the bench?
Yeah. Paxson. What about Fisher?
No.
Fisher Kobe?
And Kobe? No. None of them are like Kyrie, though. You're comparing. There's been a lot of twos, right?
And none of those.
Name a point guard that's been like Kyrie and then had a 2 like, you see what I'm saying? Some of the greats.
You guys don't remember when Mario Chalmers ended Linsanity?
Oh, clamps.
You're welcome. Let me know when Luka and Kyrie stop a movement.
That's true. So far, it's you got a tough argument.
Only movements I stop are bowel movements when I'm on my way home.
All right. Take a break. Back after this. Hanging the drum.
Oh, I don't think so. After his most recent,
What happened?
Sean Kingston and his mother arrested for fraud.
What?
Yeah, dude. Millions of dollars. We're talking millions of dollars. Don't think he'll be banging any drums anytime soon.
Last I heard of Sean Kingston, he was doing like a crossover with Keith Urban. Everybody's doing the country crossover now. It's big business.
No, didn't he get in a bad accident? Jet ski accident a couple of years ago?
Wow,
Sean
really?
Kingston?
I don't remember that.
I think so.
Got to be wary on a jet ski, dude. They can buck you.
No, really, honestly, those things are crazy. Yeah, there was a jet ski accident, but it was we're going on almost 15 years ago.
Oh, he's that old? Jeez.
Yeah, well, he is unfortunately in the news for the wrong reasons now, where him and his mother, which I thought was a little weird, have been accused of fraud and hit with 10 charges.
Do you feel like the mom, this is, from this trial or whatever this case, but do you feel like the mom is just being used as like a shell case? Like he just wrote everything fraudulent under his mom's name?
That's a good point.
She's like, Sean, what's happening here?
That's sounds like
so now you
She has like hand touchers.
Picture her with the cane. They're like taking her away. Sean, what happened here? We're sorry, man. We're taking you away for fraud.
Well, she posted her $160,000 bond.
Schmied the Schmolnick says Jason Tatum needs to be arrested for fraud. Agreed. Coattail riding to the title.
I wish I could have rode coattails to a ring.
That would have been well. Listen, according to what the hell was that guy's name? Ron. You were.
Ron Pitts.
Hey,
I gotta tell you,
believe me, I ain't forget his name.
Well, this time
I gotta tell you guys, if that's Leroy Horde out there kicking, wouldn't even been close that kick. What an unreasonable shot that guy took out of nowhere.
Love it though.
And I'm going to be nice about it. That's a great run by Leroy Horde like he's had before. But if that's Robert Smith, it's 6 points for the Minnesota Vikings, most likely.
I'm still not sure it's not Charles Davis.
I know, dude.
Still not sure it's not Charles Davis.
know.
Let's get to
I mean, it could have been like, you talk about a picture is worth 1,000 words. My face when I was told that wasn't Charles Davis, right? Oh my God. I was like, what?
Been holding this ill will all this time. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Mike Tyson, who apparently had a medical emergency and a flight from Miami to LA this week, he tweets out 15 minutes ago, appreciate the heads up from Dade South, now feeling 100%, even though I don't need to be to beat Jake Paul. So there you go. Mike Tyson telling everybody to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's going to be okay.
Till he gets one body blow in the bread basket.
Oh. Yeah. Tell you what, dude. Chili Peppers this weekend. UFC 302. I already got my money in on Dustin Poirier knockout. I got it at plus 750 Hard Rock.
And that was the only one you got right. Well, not the only one. One of the rare things you got right from the last one.
It wasn't rare things. I had it all tied to a parlay.
Okay.
And we all did it based on Cheeto Vera.
Okay, well, that didn't work.
It didn't work out.
Tough, though. Tell you what. Tough. His face.
I don't know how he did. But look, I just can't in good conscience pass up odds that fat on Dustin Poirier. I understand why he's the underdog against Islam. He's little Khabib. Like, he's Khabib's protege. Yeah. By the way, Khabib is a coach. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough. He said to him, I was watching, I don't remember if it was Embedded or Countdown, but I guess Islam wasn't running hard enough. And he goes, but he said it in Russian, but he said it, they translated it. It says, if you want comfort, go home to mother.
Huh.
I was like, whoa. Jeez, Khabib. He's already won the belt. He's already champion. Oh, you want comfort? Go home to mother.
Wow.
Did Khabib ever lose?
Nope.
He did not.
Nope. Went retired, undefeated, undisputed, #1 pound for pound.
Yeah, now he's in a battle with the Russian government. Apparently,
he
allegedly.
He according to Conor McGregor and MMA Twitter, he owes bullocks to the Russian government. Typical rat behavior.
But here's the deal.
Typical rat behavior.
Can we really believe Conor McGregor?
Oh, it's a no. No. By the way, did you see that Conor McGregor? Did you see him this weekend?
My God, what the
He has a fight in 6 weeks. He's fighting. He's made his return, and him and soon to be Mrs. McGregor. I don't know when they're getting married.
Honestly, I was just happy
that they were happily partying, but they were partying their asses off.
Were they?
They looked like. Look, I can respect this though from the McGregors. I'm sure they have a nice nanny or whatever. Very rich. Yeah. But they looked like they got after it for the first. We just had a kid because I think he just had another kid. They look like they were partying so hard. Like that was a
video.
Haven't partied in a long time partying. That was what this video was.
Taco. If you're there and you're like just trying to enjoy yourself, and then you look to your left and you're like, Conor McGregor, okay, look to my right.
He was getting after it, dude. And you know what? It always makes it look worse when there's neon lights.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why? Because it has a strip club vibe to it.
Just has
Look
party.
at the
It just has
Party,
cocaine-ish
dude.
party vibes to it, you know.
Party.
And it's in Dublin, you know.
Oh man. Hopefully,
Michael Chandler's sitting here, and all he does is wake up and do burpees. He's having no fun.
That's why Conor McGregor's gonna get beat down.
Oh, heard it here first.
Well, yeah, but
no, he's on. Listen, this sounds like nothing more than a money grab. Is he really taking this comeback serious?
I don't know.
How many weeks? You only need like a month, right? They go serious training a month.
It's 6 weeks. He's fine in 6 weeks. Listen, Ryan Garcia was out of the club the fight with the week of fighting. The week of fighting Devin Haney.
He was also cheating, though.
Well, I mean, you know, that is what the test says. The test does say he cheated.
Can you still say allegedly?
No.
I guess we don't technically have to say allegedly. He did have PEDs in his system. How they got there, I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know,
I don't know. I'm not sure. But this was McGregor raging just in the club this week.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes me so.
Why? Oh, my watch, by the way. Got to make sure everyone sees.
See this guy. Listen, the McGregors are getting after it. I told you.
Okay, but that was Mrs. McGregor.
It was Mrs. McGregor.
Every single time I have to confirm because I'm not sure. I'm really honestly not sure. Ever. I don't even know who Miss
I
McGregor
sent you on the chat another angle.
Yeah, I want the
way.
green angle where he is.
The green angle's part.
He makes a suggestion to Mrs. McGregor as well. That I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily allowed in public. And then he's like filming the thing. He's having a great time.
He is. He's
in VIP. He's just amongst the people.
Yeah, he is.
Nah, well, it's Ireland.
He's one with nature.
He is VIP. He's taking his shirt.
He guided Mrs. McGregor below the equator.
Mm-hmm. It was just a friendly suggestion, I'm assuming.
That does not look
Two crazy
friendly.
kids.
Does not look
friendly. Do you think Mrs. McGregor says at any point, she's like, "Hey, honey, you know, you do have a fight coming up," or do you think she's like, "Let's go party"?
No way.
By the way, that other picture was absolutely not Mrs. McGregor.
Well, you know,
okay,
it looks like
was it different outfits?
It was
look at
this,
the blouse. Look at the
whoa.
that one right
Look
there.
at the blouse.
Leopard lady was over here. She was encouraging on Mrs. McGregor's territory. I'm not gonna blame Conor for that one. Typical rat behavior.
Okay. So you're saying
Typical rat behavior.
Typical rat behavior.
Seems like you're blaming the victim there. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh man,
McGregor.
I'm uncomfortable.
Now, if he wins this fight, that just validates.
Did the odds go up? I bet the odds went up after this video.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe we'll get even more.
You can probably get him for, I'd say, 600 or 700.
By the way, so anyway, yeah, I put Dustin in at plus 750 to win via knockout.
Nice.
It's too good. I never get Dustin Poirier at that number.
That's actually
all
really
it takes
good,
is
yeah.
one punch.
Yeah.
It's gonna go 5.
He's gonna need that one punch too.
He's gonna get it though. I think he's gonna get it.
Think so?
He's gonna get it, dude.
You're a Poirier fan.
I am very biased. I love Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
I love Dustin Poirier.
Now
Now that
he's a fun watch though, and a good guy.
in Louisiana, Leroy. Come on,
I know we talked to him.
Lafayette.
Hey, is the Conor McGregor fight in there, or is the odds too early?
I can get you the odds. I can get you the odds for McGregor, but I don't.
I'm seeing weird numbers.
Do you want to see another
can't trust me.
picture of him at the club?
Yes.
Okay.
He's never been to Han, dude.
That is
Oh my god, could you imagine if McGregor went to Han in Boston? Oh my god, Han and oh my god! You thought the finals were great. We got McGregor here.
Jeez. I hate this.
Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Wow, the patented JFig run. So great. So great.
I'm just waiting for you to do a swim move around your Stanley Cup.
It's not a Stanley, by the way.
Whoa. Okay. Well, a Banley, whatever that is.
It is.
That's a Stanley JFig.
It's not a Stanley.
That's a Stanley with a handle.
It's such a good dupe that you think it's a Stanley, but it's not.
Dupe. That's nice. Only the old say dupe.
Speak for yourself.
We'll get to a little all right on no to close things out here, but the Dolphins are back out on the practice field.
All right,
with helmets.
Come on, is my boy there?
Looking like they're doing stuff, football stuff. Football stuff.
My favorite
is happening.
kind of stuff.
Love football stuff.
Yep. Tough.
Mike McDaniel said that Tua was going to be out there. So it doesn't appear like there's any holdout or anything like that going on. So he is out there doing football work, doing
For
football
now.
things.
Maybe
footballing.
Maybe it's a hold in. Never know with this guy. You never know with this guy.
Let's see. According to David Ferronis, Mike White and Skylar Thompson got the 11-on-11 work today in OTAs.
Huh.
Tua had 2 extended 7-on-7s.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Well, that means there's no linemen, Marcos.
Yes.
Just 7-on-7.
But what these extended sessions, maybe they should.
But it really doesn't matter.
Hold on. You guys were talking football without me. What did you lie about?
No, all
we
they
talking
did
about-
was say football 1,000 times. You're
Football.
fine.
So what happened now?
We were just saying that today, Mike, that Mike McDaniel confirmed Tua was going to be out there.
Yeah.
But according to reporters, that Mike White and Scott Thompson got the bulk of 11-on-11 work. Tua had 2, according to this, extended 7-on-7 sessions. And then Marcos goes, "What the hell is a 7-on-7?"
Yeah, exactly.
And I was saying
It's
that's
like a shell offense, shell defense. No defense or offensive lineman.
So he's
or linebackers.
No fatties.
Oh, they have no.
Wow.
So hold on.
That's literally, by the way, all we said. Then you came in here and said, "What were you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
You do realize there are no pads.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether you do 7-on-7 or full team drills.
Exactly.
right?
That's on Marcos. That's what I was going to say. Because you and me, a couple of football guys. You know, that's what we do.
It matters.
A couple of footballers, me and Leroy. So that's exactly what I was going to say, Marcos, when you brought up what's a 7-on-7, the nerd.
It just
doesn't even know what it is.
Okay,
Idiot.
because I don't know. It just seems like he's cutting corners. Doesn't want to participate with the team.
He's cutting corners.
Yeah. I'm just here to play the part. Only give me 7 people. I don't want to do 11 people.
I mean,
there's no pads.
The fat guys can't do anything.
Which is
oh my goodness.
Why you should play.
Can I just say this?
No risk of injury.
This is why I hate football talk with you two idiots. It's ridiculous. It is a joke. We're sitting here having a conversation on Tua only doing 7-on-7 drills in voluntary camp.
Seems like he's half volunteering though. Can't even do the full 11
Well,
on 11.
according to
Every portion he chooses to volunteer, it's voluntary.
Well, according to Travis Wingfield, Dolphins Drive Time podcast host, he says play of the day was the last one when Tua feathered a 40-yard touchdown pass to Taj Washington over the right over the outside shoulder.
Wow.
It is how far was that again?
40.
Is that, by the way, for somebody who has a pop gun arm, you know he led the league in completions down the field, right?
Yes, completions of more than 20 yards.
Yeah.
Against bad teams.
How about this? Channing Tindall was Travis Wingfield's player of the day.
Oh.
His play speed popped.
Nice.
You know why?
Was
his
that 2
play
years
speed
ago?
can pop?
Why?
Because his pads can't.
Oh.
It's funny how football changes when you got to put a mouthpiece in and some shoulder pads.
Well, he's had a very quiet Dolphins career at linebacker so far. I would like to see something from him.
3rd round
And
pick.
you know why he can do that now? Because none of the other linebackers are here.
That's not true. The linebackers are there.
Participate. They're there. Dude, I'm telling you, I went to 2 weeks of this so-called voluntary camp and barely broke a sweat.
Travis also says Eric Ezukama.
Oh, he's back.
Continues to intrigue. Remember, he had that bad neck injury last year. Season ending.
Nobody's hitting.
But he continues to intrigue.
Here.
Intrigue.
Here's what I hate. Here's what I hate. Can I just tell you what bothers me what you do?
Wait, why?
You don't put everything in its proper context.
I feel like
Right?
I have. What have I not?
Because you have made 2 or 3 guys Pro Bowlers in voluntary camp. Put it in perspective.
You know what they
You
call
know
it?
what? Here, we used to have a little list for like mini camp and voluntary camp guys that would run all willy-nilly across the middle of the field like they can't be hit. We just put a little star by their name.
Cat for Life says that Wingfield has been compromised. Can't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Whoa.
What do you think happens to Wingfield if he says anti-Dolphin stuff? What do you think? Larry Zonka gives him noogies?
Championship.
You know what they call Eric Ezukama?
What do they call him?
They call him Dolphins Debo.
I thought it was Easy.
Well, that is his actual nickname.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, they switched.
They call him Dolphins Debo, dude.
He didn't even let you get your bid out because that's not what they call him.
It was different. That was like my son when he goes, nobody calls you that.
That right there. He was just as honest. Nobody calls you that.
Mike McDaniel spoke before OTAs today. He said on Tua working with John Beck, he loves it. Apparently has a past relationship with John Beck. Here is McCochin.
Deliberate intentionality with anything you do renders like some unexpected consequences that are definitely desirable. I think he, without thinking, is probably generated a little more force on some throws that he's trying to drive. I
like that.
Actually extensive experience with the coach that he's working with, John Beck. I was a coach in 2011 for the Washington team that he quarterbacked, and have been on a couple teams where he's worked with some of the quarterbacks we've had already. So there's some familiarity with that, which is awesome because with John, he knows what we're trying to do and the direction with or how we ask the quarterback to play. So I think just that connectivity to your game and finding or trying to unearth every single inch and iota of professional development, that in itself, you're headed in the right directions.
Wow.
I would like to unearth one morsel of what the hell he just said.
Deliberate. What did he say?
Yes.
Intentionality.
See, it was
Deliberate
3 seconds.
intentionality with anything you do.
Deliberate intentionality.
John
Right?
Deliberate intentionality with anything you do.
In the
John
words
Beck.
of Tyler Hero, that's a big word, dog.
That's a big word for me, dog.
Dude, like, what are we doing? Like, do you realize, listening to Mike
Word for me,
McDaniel
dog.
talk, I have never felt dumber just trying to keep up with what the hell he's saying.
Tyler, what do you think of Mike McDaniel start the press conference?
It's a big word for me, dog.
Deliberate intentionality with anything you do.
It's a big word for me,
Who
dog.
says that?
Mike
At
McDaniel.
voluntary camp.
John Beck had 4 years between starts, and he finished his career 0-7.
Jeez.
He only started 7 games.
Yep.
Solid 3 touchdowns.
I'm trying to make sure his Pro Football Reference isn't a mistake. Do I have the right John Beck?
No, you definitely do.
2007.
Yeah.
4 starts, 5 games with a record of 0-4.
Not good.
Doesn't start again until 2011. Doesn't play a game again until 2011. 4 games, 3 starts, 0-3. Yep.
Wow.
3 touchdowns, 7 interceptions in his career.
He's teaching your quarterback. Way to go.
Solid.
Well, You always say, Leroy, sometimes the worst players make the best coaches or something like that.
No, I said
Yeah,
like
said that
the
before.
no, I said
If you
I
can't
said
play
the
team,
opposite, you jackass. I said the best players don't make the best coaches. Jeez.
Just trying to make him feel better.
How many
Work.
Hall of Fame players were coaches also?
Mm.
I think is Dan Reeves. No, was it Dan Reeves? There was a couple. There's a couple of guys that were Hall of Fame.
Only 4. Okay. Only 4 Hall of Fame players finished their head coaching careers with winning records. Mike Ditka is the only Hall of Fame player to win a Super Bowl as a head coach.
Okay, so is he a Hall of Fame player and a Hall of Fame coach?
You like? Does he get 2 busts?
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
Can he go in 2 times?
I mean,
So Mike McDaniel was an offensive assistant with the
because they do it in basketball. Because Lenny Wilkins went as a player and a coach, I think.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I see 2 induction dates for Mike Ditka in regards to Hall of Fame, 86 and 88.
Yep.
So you think that back then Mike McDaniel was like this, John?
Oh no, college football was 86, pro was 88.
But do you think that John Beck back then, or that Mike McDaniel was watching John Beck and he goes, deliberately, intentionally sucks?
Hey, what is Steve saying? Football man should know these answers.
Yeah, football man.
I know the answers.
I don't know the whereabouts of who's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you're not talking
I know
about me.
players. I don't know. I'm asking if there's a coach and a player. Bill Belichick is going to be in as a coach. He ain't play.
We will take a break. Little all right. Oh no, intentionally, deliberately. Next. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's close this show out with a little all right. Oh, no. Oh, no. See where we're at after a busy weekend. I'll go first. My all right, Leroy, goes to Bam Adebayo. He's up to something. He's up to something. I don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something.
Trying to make some moves, man. He's tired of sleepy Pat. Is that too much?
Too much.
Sorry.
I won't stand for that besmirching.
That's fine. I'm sorry. -1 for me.
My oh no goes to me. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because I can't win. What a terrible NBA Finals we're about to head into.
Yeah, that's true.
Mavericks. Ugh.
Worst case scenario.
Mark Cuban.
Ugh.
Celtics.
But you hate the Celtics more.
Oh, I hate the Celtics more. They're number one in my Power Petty rankings, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't like the reward. The person who has to do my bidding to be Mark Cuban. Ugh.
Well, you can't
Not
have
a
your cake
fan.
and eat it too, Tobin.
It's like rat cake. Typical rat behavior.
Typical rat behavior.
Hate it. Leroy.
Oh, my all right. My all right is going to go to, believe it or not, the Marlins. I've actually watched a couple of their last games. And I don't know what happened to this pitching staff. They had 2 shutouts in a row last week. They've really turned it around. And not a bad watch for right now. Baseball's up and down, so you take advantage of it while you can. Get yourself a couple of Whopper Juniors and enjoy the ride.
Whopper Junior.
Enjoy the ride because it could go the other way real quick.
Yeah, I mean there were no Whopper Juniors.
Oh, okay.
My oh no, I was watching golf on Thursday, right? Then on Friday, a guy withdrew. They announced he withdrew because he wasn't feeling good. And he died. And it's just shocking. He was only 30 years old, right? Grayson Murray. He had some personal problems. And the worst possible case scenario. And yeah, man, we got to look out for one another.
Yeah, the family said that he took his own
committed
life.
suicide, right?
Oh no!
Yes.
I didn't know.
No.
Damn.
So they came back to golf on Saturday and to this news. We don't. I would say this. I said this oh no for this reason. We don't know how close people are. If you see one of your friends or your family members and they look like something's up, go cheer them up, right? You don't know what's going on in a person's head. And it may be something that you say or something that you do that just takes their mind off of the worst possible case scenario, right? I'm more than sure, golfers do everything on their own. They're always by themselves, right? They go through a lot of stuff, the ups and downs of golf, of hitting golf shots, of life by themselves. Probably could have used a little company. I'm just saying, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a dark thing. You never know.
You never know. And I wanted to also, to give, condolences to what's his name? Bill Walton, right? Who was just first of all, let me say this. Here's the great thing about Bill Walton. If he was black, right? The names they would have called him for smoking all that weed would have been something different. But he was like, oh, he's a stoner. He's a stone age. He wears flip-flops. What a cool dude. And he's a hilarious dude, right? But only Bill Walton could have been that guy. So, we enjoyed him. I don't really remember him playing basketball. But all I remember is him in the booth and him being just, he's just out there. He was like the Charles Barkley of the 80s, right? While Charles Barkley was playing, he was that guy that had these random hot takes about stuff. So sorry to hear that he's gone. He had cancer. But other than that, sorry for those 2 losses. One I didn't know, one I was familiar with, and it's just sad, right?
Oh no!
For sure. Oh no.
Indeed.
JFig, what do you got?
Well, this weekend I was able to participate in our sister station's Gabby.
Oh, yes.
She had an event at Orange Theory for her 100-mile ride in Boston. And the donations were for Best Buddies. And we were able to all donate, and we ended up reaching her goal, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
It was a great cause.
The race was in Boston.
The race is in Boston, and I believe she goes this weekend.
Who wrote it for Jason Tatum?
Don't worry, Jason. You wait. Wait.
On anyway.
Was Jaylen Brown riding and he was in a sidecar?
Hey, can you pedal a little bit more, Jason? Hold on one
Hey,
second.
Dade South, you got to make a motorcycle with Tatum in the sidecar and Jaylen Brown driving.
I feel bad, JFig. You're talking about a good cause. Which
I know, and they have to make it about Boston.
You mentioned Boston and everything just goes down.
I said where it was.
Excuse me, Gabby, you mind lending some of your miles to Tatum?
Okay.
He's too busy being, helped to the NBA Finals by everyone else on the Celtics, but he was supposed to ride in this event.
And no, it's not the Gabby that got crossed up, by the way.
The lava
It's
Gabby?
it's not Team Lava, no.
I don't like y'all coming after my girl. I don't like that.
Gabby has been in hiding. Y'all put
She
her out
hiding.
there.
We need to see if she's okay.
She's working on her game. Hey, can I say she did not say hello to me at the play thing? And I was
Oh
like,
wait, no, not the Gabby. That wasn't the Gabby we know, right? It was a different Gabby.
the one she's talking about is
The one
What
she's
I'm
talking about
is
is
from Beach and Shark.
The one we all know.
Yeah,
The one
that's-
we all know. Oh, she's doing this. She's been riding bikes. Oh, she's the one that told me she ride bikes with Desmond.
Yeah, she saw Desmond. Yep.
Yeah. So she's going up to Boston to ride bikes. So that's where
Going
she's
up to
from.
Boston.
Is
No,
she from Boston?
No.
Nah. I think she's
Why are you going up to Boston to have an event?
I don't know.
I told
because
you.
they're
We need a rider for Jason Tatum. Because all of his accomplishments are from somebody else.
It's true.
Well, either way, I'm very proud of her, okay?
Yeah.
We're not taking away from that.
How is Jason Tatum going to win the Tour de Boston without Gabby?
Tour de Boston.
My oh no
Yes.
is the
That's how the
soreness.
French say
Oh, okay.
Tobin!
What's your own no?
My oh no is the soreness I got from going to Orange Theory for the first time ever.
For a good cause, though.
But you know what? It was a great time. I worked out and I felt great afterwards.
Do you think you're gonna ever do that again?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm really
you will?
excited to join.
Jennifer?
Nice.
Jennifer?
She's hooked.
Don't look
Look at me.
Don't look at me.
Oh,
Look
don't.
at me.
There it goes.
Jennifer.
I don't like you trying to detect lies because there's none there.
No, that's
Whoa,
cap. That's cap.
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 There is no cap.
Cap call.
No.
No cap.
They only do that event once a year. So you
Okay, but Orange Theory is around the corner of my house, and I
I
can
know.
go. if you want.
Okay. Well, okay. Next time. Okay.
I'll take a picture at the gym
We're
just for you.
Okay.
We're just
All
gonna
right.
get updates, and that's how we'll know for sure. She'll update us. I got faith in her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcos.
Yes.
Maybe if you meet somebody there, that's Orange Theory.
Really? Why do we always gotta go
No,
there?
Sneaky said, just crop out your soreness. Problem solved.
Fair point.
No, so question. I've got an Orange Theory by my house, right?
Yeah.
-1.
But I've never seen a dude go up in there.
There's dudes.
Really?
There's smart dudes in there. I tell you what.
Smart dudes. in
Hey,
there.
hey,
Yeah, smart dudes.
Carl Anthony Towns does Orange Theory.
Oh my
goodness.
Please stop him.
Oh my god. This guy's a calisthenics only kind of guy.
Wait, if you still call them calisthenics, you do not go to the gym. Right?
Tell me Carl Anthony Towns still has a tape of Tybo he uses.
What do you got, Frog Boy?
My all right goes to my event, and by event I mean for my friends hanging out yesterday like little
Was it in
children.
Boston?
It was not in Boston. We avoided Boston like little children. Although we did see Boston win. That was stupid. I brought my Xbox and my small monitor. Like, I have a very small TV I keep in the room for the baby. As I was walking out of my house with it yesterday and the baby was crying, my fiance looks at me and goes, "No, Papa, not our TV, Papa. Please come back with our TVs, Papa." So yeah, I played video games with my friends until 2 a.m. yesterday, like children.
Wow, real grown up.
You child. See, this is the guy you called a grown up a couple segments ago, okay?
Lloyd's. So that is my all rights, because it felt good to be like a child again and play Madden, even though Madden cheats sometimes.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Be like a child.
Yeah.
You drink juice boxes all day.
Yeah. But now I have Hennessy in the juice boxes.
Quickly, Frog Boy, your oh no.
My oh no is everything that's going on in this video here. As we see, we've all dealt with it before, sliding down a water slide, and here comes Uncle Larry with majority of the water in his mouth.
No.
Oh, yes. Now I'm going to play the audio as well, as you hear. I'm assuming a family member of some sort who cannot do anything but laugh at poor Uncle Larry's pain.
Poor Uncle Larry.
Poor Uncle Larry.
Oh,
Look at
man.
the water continue to pour out of his mouth.
That's great skill.
Whoa.
Oh, he's still coughing out water.
So good.
Laughing.
His eyesight back there? He is still coughing.
How is he
up
still
water.
coughing up water? How long is this video?
Can't get up. And the person, there's no help coming
I
out.
love the caption too. I needed this.
Dude coughed up like 7 gallons of water. Why did he have his mouth open on the way down?
It's not good, dude.
Why did he look like a fountain at Caesar's Palace?
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Guys, you want a quick oh no?
What?
You want a quick oh no?
Yeah.
Solano's outside with a muscle shirt on.
Oh,
Tell me something super cut up.
My
No
God.
What are
way.
you trying to show?
He's just recovering from COVID.
All right, everybody.
Why is he here?
That's our show for that. Thank you.
He hates him.
Dan Day's here.
That's our show for today, everybody. We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.
Next to Dan Day, looks like he's got muscles.
Deliberate intentionality with anything you do.
It's a big word for me, dog.
The old use big words without fully understanding their meaning. Words means words.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.